happened last week?
Like in a gnome.
Oh gosh. Effery happened last week.
So we started off last week with Silvra and Gimble in the Mage College.
Being so classy.
After they had passed off the note to try and trick Renka into sending Shanad to Jocelyn to review classes or whatever. While they were waiting there, I think Gerbil came in first. Yeah, Gerbil came into the foyer first. After running back and forth like 2 times, like between the gate and the college. He came into the Mage College foyer first, or the foyer. They saw them, but he was trying to go and see Shanad, so he was asking Hickory to do that. And during that time, Renka came up to look for the people who had sent the note, because she immediately suspected it, because it wasn't the norm for how they usually operate. And went over to the 2 in the gray robes, because Silvra and Gimble were in disguise in gray robes that were given to them by Jocelyn. Started talking to Silvra, and after a couple of suspect answers, kind of blipped her out of existence in the foyer, and into a cell. With some black iron bars and some interesting interior. Gimble tried to hide until, because Renka went downstairs to talk to Shanad to see if she wanted to come upstairs to talk to Gerbil. And when she came back upstairs, Gimble tried to sneak into the teleportation room and was caught and sent to the cell as well. Where a little bit later, Renka visited them and just kind of made her usual veiled threats, and
not take seriously.
Silvra totally did not take it seriously. And then also around that time, like I think it was before she went downstairs to see the 2 of them in the cell, she had a talk. Gerbil tried to talk to Renka.
Started off so confident.
Started off well,
and then it ended so badly.
It was like a slow
man.
Oh, delightful.
So yeah,
we're in a good place.
Yeah,
that's the summary
for sure. So Gerbil went with Ren. Well, Ren stopped at the post office again. They went back to the gate to try and rally the others. During that time, the others got the attention of the guards, who seemed to be alerted to their presence, and attacked them. And while they were fighting, Tegan managed to start getting some horses out of the stable, Zorro style. And so after the fighting was done, everyone got some horses and got away from Fairweather, except for Gimble and Silvra, who are still in a cell somewhere. As most of the group were trying to get to a safe place outside of Fairweather's borders, they heard someone coming up behind them, and it was Wineda, the Dean of Artificing at the Fairweather Mage College, who said that she was warned by Jocelyn and came to help them, and told them that the cell was at the Mage College, where she thinks that's where they're being held. And that was it.
What was her name again?
Wineda.
How do you spell that?
I think I spelled it for you last week, but
I did not get it.
It's Wineda.
Wow, Steph's already tired of our shit.
I feel like there was a hand clap emoji with that. It's W.
It's going to be a long campaign.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, so I said last week that I was going to, before going to the people who are outside Fairweather, I was going to stop into the cell where Silvra and Gimble are currently at, and see if you guys wanted to do anything.
Die.
Renka's gone, right?
Yes, Renka's gone. It's just
she
the
went
two
to
of
go.
you.
Thanks. Just die. Good thing I carry
Pacing
that
back
short
and-
sword with me.
Nice.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, I think Gimble's just trying to do anything he possibly can to figure out a way out of the cell.
Okay, I mean you
Can I
can
make an
an
investigation check?
You can make an investigation check. Sure, go ahead.
Pacing
What's
her
investigation
cell.
good? 23.
Okay, Gimble. Yeah, I think when I explained the cell, I think it was just silver there, anyways. I mean, the bars are a dark black metal, similar with that roll. Similar, I would say that you'd probably recognize that as similar to the metal that, like the arm brace that you got from one of the guards. And the metal that you had seen, or it looks similar to the metal that Renka was wearing in her armor, as well as her guards. Cobblestone floor. The bars are in front of you, to the side of you, to the back of you, and to the right side of you are so two of the walls are natural stone, and then you have you're in one of the larger cells in the room. There's a larger cell on the other side and 4 smaller ones that you can kind of tell through the multiplying bars as you look through them. There's a mural going around the wall that is it looks like a landscape kind of circling around the entire room with different with like crystals inladen in the grass, kind of illustrious crystals, all leading to your right on this side, because you guys are kind of towards one end of the room. On that end of the room, right in the middle, is the landscape of a city, with a large, almost like sunburst atop it. On the other end of the room is where the transportation circle is, as well as some weird markings on the wall that you can't quite see from this distance. And it's lit up by like candle sconces, here and there. But
Lovely. Okay.
And then you found out last week that it was an arcane lock on the doors.
Right. You mean that hasn't changed?
No, it hasn't. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's the same as last week. What? I want to cast Identify on the lock on mine.
Sure. You guys are in the same cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so we're in the same.
You're in the same large cell, yes.
Roomies.
You would say shoulder to shoulder, the cell could probably fit about, shoulder to shoulder, like probably 30 people.
Big
Like
cell.
Normal sized people.
A lot. I am trying to cast a stupid spell and it's not working, so I'm gonna roll some dice. For some reason, Fantasy Grounds is being a blood hit today. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do anything. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, just looks like some pretty strong black iron bars or black metal bars to you. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm so sorry. This did not go how I planned at all. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do.
I haven't met a plan that goes the way that whoever planned it wanted it to in my entire life, so I wouldn't worry about it.
No, there's something that we're friends, right?
Yeah.
I know we haven't known each other long, but to tell you something. I have to. Well, it's better if I show you. Okay. Nobody else knows about this. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, but if we're here for a while, and even if we get out, like she's like very jittery and very nervous, and her voice is almost cracking, like almost like she wants to do this, but then she's still like unsure, and because she doesn't know how he'll react, and
I'm sure it's not a big deal.
Gimble. Okay, then she's gonna stand up, try to straighten herself out and calm herself down, and she's gonna stand in front of him, look him in the eyes, and say, well, I need to show you something, and I'm only gonna show it to you for about 10 seconds, so
I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh.
Can we?
No.
This is the build
That's all
up
I
to this.
need.
Are you saying that or feeling that?
Sorry.
The build up to this is the suspense is
I'm
killing
doing
me.
the build-up on purpose, but not for that reason. Shut up. I hope you guys don't hate me. No. Jokes. Anyway. No, Jesus, damn it.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, this is purposely intended a little bit to be uncomfortable. Like I'm looking you straight in your eyes, and it makes you feel uncomfortable because you think it's one thing, but it's actually another thing. And then
I mean, especially since I'm half your size. It's
I know,
like...
right?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. You just need to stop talking. Damn it, Gimble. And she's gonna, if I can, she's gonna take off her ring, and then I will message you exactly what you see.
Ooh, secret from the audience.
Ooh, extra juicy.
She's Frodo.
And then after about 10 seconds, she's going to put it back on and sit down on the floor with her hand to her face and just watch his reaction very quietly.
Huh. Well, that explains a lot, actually.
You're not mad?
Why would I be mad? I'm sure you have your reasons.
Most people would just kill me on the spot.
Why?
There's kind of a bounty on my head.
Ooh, I like dangerous friends. Cool.
You did not just hear the words come out of my mouth, right?
Bounty?
There's a bounty on my head.
Okay. So, people come to collect it, we'll kick their ass.
You speak common, right?
Yeah, isn't that what we're speaking right now?
I'm just very confused.
I didn't slip back into Gnomish, did I? Terrible habit.
No, it's okay. Anyway, I would completely understand if you need some time to, or not, apparently. Curious, why doesn't it bother you so much?
I don't know. I figure the I mean, as you said, we haven't known each other that long. You got secrets. I have secrets. And, I don't know. It's not like the ring changes your personality or anything. Just what you look like.
True. You really look like that gnome, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, no magic rings.
Okay.
Really this short. It's a thing.
She still is like, she has kind of a look of shock on her face a little bit. She's not hiding it. She's just like, that really just happened. It's okay. Okay. Scratches her head. Okay. So, got any ideas? I don't think these bars are gonna move anytime soon.
Yeah, probably not. I think,
Are there windows?
I know we're underground. That's the impression I got, at least.
Yeah, no windows.
Let me dig through my backpack here for a second.
Okay.
She's
just gonna stay sit on the floor.
Yeah. No explosives. Nope. I got some smith's tools. I can see if I can like chisel through one of these bars. I don't think that's gonna work though. Might as well try it. Or we could try to dig our way out. I have a spoon.
Just gonna start laughing. Let me see what I have. A lot of kits, forgery kits, disguise, clothes. Those are kind of important. Kind of wish I didn't need to have so much clothes. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything helpful except a rope. Well, yeah. Got a dice set. I mean, we could play some dice while we're waiting, I guess.
Yeah. I only use my lucky dice though.
Is that a challenge?
It is.
All right. You roll first.
Okay. All right. So we'll say you guys are there playing some dice. So we'll whoosh on over to our others who are outside of Fairweather. Wineda just caught up with them and introduced herself. And I think you guys were kind of looking for supplies to settle in. And then also you had a storm rolling in as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to reach my dice.
And lightning strikes us all dead.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. That's good. Okay. All right. So those of you, why everyone in this group, why don't you make perception checks for me?
Whopping 9. Good start.
All right. Kazeel.
Ooh. Nice, Tegan.
7. Oh, that's right. His character isn't terrible at everything.
Yeah.
At least,
Still, it's not great.
Gerbil's consistent in that he sees nothing.
Natural 1 from Renarius.
Ooh. It's an 11 for Kazeel.
Gerbil's standing in front of Renarius.
Did you roll, Tegan?
Yeah, you got a 23.
Of course he
Okay.
did.
Okay, so Tegan, you're kind of looking around while everyone else is kind of preoccupied with other things. You look up at the sky and notice that the storm is moving in pretty fast. It's not like it doesn't look like a extremely dangerous storm. But it does look like it's going to bring in, and you see as you're looking up at it and kind of trying to figure out like which way it's moving. It is moving in your direction. A little bit of a speed to it, And you do see a couple of strikes of lightning in the distance and a distant sound of thunder.
Well, isn't that just perfect?
What?
Tegan will point to the clouds approaching, and actually look to Ren. It's like, what do you think? How much time we got?
Why don't you make a survival check for me, Ren?
Okay. Ten.
Okay. Looking up at the storm with your background, you kind of surmise that you might be able to kind of push through it.
We might be able to push through it. We should definitely set up some sort of makeshift shelter if we don't want to get completely soaked, I would say. But it shouldn't kill us. But we should probably go fast.
All right, I'll help Ren.
Yeah.
We'll try to put up some sort of temporary lean-to.
Something, yeah. If there's a bunch of branches on the ground or anything.
Okay, excellent. I want to make an investigation check to see how many branches you find there. Ren, you can make a survivalist check for me again.
Oh, good.
Everyone
So,
or just
I don't
them?
like.
Whoever is helping them,
I don't
or
like.
if you're willing to do something else, let me know.
There we go. Maybe 14 for survival.
Okay.
Get a 5
Gerbil
for
will
finding
help.
tricks, for finding sticks.
And okay,
What is
so
gerbil?
Ren first. You got a 14, and you're trying to find some like branches, sticks.
Just branch stuff to make kind of a quick
Okay.
lean-to.
All right,
against
I'd
trees
say
and
that
stuff.
you find enough to make about half of it.
Does it matter if I'm in my favorite terrain? Because I get like double for looking for things.
Yeah, I mean, you can find about 70% of it then.
Sounds great. I'll take 70%.
And what was your roll, Gerbil?
I haven't rolled. What do I roll? Survival, or
You can if you tell me what you're looking for, you can make an investigation check. If you're just looking generally to kind of help out, you can make a survival check.
yeah, I was just gonna help out.
Okay.
Never mind. 10.
Okay, Gerbil, as you're looking around, you kind of see Ren gathering up some sticks and some stuff to kind of use branches. You find a couple of like small dead branches that you can offer.
I'm very distracted. Yeah.
I'll call you over to help me lift a big one that I can't quite get.
There you go.
Okay.
Kazil, did you roll something?
Yeah, an investigation check to look for twig. I got a 5. I found.
Okay, you find some leaves that maybe you could put like, interweave where, some of the sticks, aren't covering.
I found some kindling. A pathetic batch of pine needles or something out there. That'll do it.
It works. We'll make something with it.
Good.
I rolled a 20 on investigation to find like campfire type stuff.
Okay, yeah, so you can find, I'll say that was that a natural 20 or?
Nah,
no?
15 plus 5.
Okay, you find enough wood for a fire.
Sweet.
Surprisingly, you're quite proud of yourself and your survivalist skills.
I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the pile of twig or wood to start the fire.
Okay. I'd say you're able to do that, sure.
Whatever you're gonna do with the fire, cook-wise or anything, we gotta do it quick before this rain puts it out potentially.
Well, I can look for some berries or something. I can help do that. That's Wineda.
Okay.
I could do a bit of hunting. See if I can find some small game. Perhaps. If I feel like I've got the time before the storm hits.
Could I try and make some sort of like, I don't want to say contraption because I'm not durable, but like thing that would be a little bit over the fire and protect it from the rain, but not close enough to where it would catch on fire?
Sure.
What would I?
Are you
need to do?
using? You're looking for like leaves or something?
Kind of like a good stick that I can stick into the ground for leverage, and then foliage that I can put on top, at least to like create a semi roof. That wouldn't.
Okay.
But far enough away that it wouldn't just burn from the heat.
Okay. Yeah. In fact, yeah. So make a survivalist check for me for that as well.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
1. That fails miserably.
Make an investigation check for me, Ren.
I love investigation checks.
Or how about perception? Make a perception check for me.
I like those better. If I could roll better. 6.
You're looking around, Ren, and you do notice that like the forest, the part of the forest you're in is against some like a rocky part of the mountain that's kind of jutting up to the edge of it. You think that you might be able to find maybe a small crevice in that, but like you don't see anything right now.
Yep. Yeah, well, I'll go just kind of sit down by the fire then, depressed that I failed.
Okay. Steph, I rolled an 11. I was looking for like large leafy ferns or stuff like that to form the cover on the top of the branches.
Okay. You rolled an 11 in what? What did you roll for? What did you roll?
Investigation, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find some ferns to put on top of there. It's not the best covering, but it will do maybe with a couple of little leaks here and there.
Nice. That should work well.
Oh. Wineda comes back with she has a little bit of her dress kind of pulled up with like or her shirt with like some berries in it. It's not a lot, but she rolled like an 11, so it's enough for each of you to have a little bit, like a handful.
Does she seem like a person that would know what are good berries to grab?
You can make an insight check.
I want to do that.
Nice.
Come on, roll better.
Oh my goodness.
Get him out now. Get him out now.
What was that, a 9?
9, yeah.
From looking at just, if you're going by just appearance alone and the way that she's dressed, possibly knowing that she teaches at the Mage College and it's artificing, you're kind of assuming that, she might have some experience, but probably not.
Here, I'll take those from you. I'll just get them ready for something. As I take them, I want to just kind of glance over them to see if I recognize any that aren't good to eat.
I would say with your background that they look good to eat. They look fine.
Oh, these look great. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, it's a little chilly.
So Jocelyn, right?
Yes, we're friends. Yes.
So
I was also friends with Regina, which I think he told me that you were looking for.
We talked with Jocelyn a bit, and he seems like a character that he likes the college, but maybe doesn't love everything that happens. I'm assuming you would share that view, given you're risking to come after the people that the whole city was hunting 5 minutes ago?
Well, I did go to the college myself. It was a good experience, and I haven't been teaching for long, even though I'm considered a dean. It's of artificing, and there really wasn't that many people like begging for the position. So I was really good with my studies and my classes, so they really good apparently, and so they bumped me up there. So I've been teaching for about a year and a half now.
Do you leave town often? Would anybody notice that you're gone or be worried that you're gone?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping not to be gone that long.
Yeah.
But I leave town to go to Bornheim every once in a while because that's where I originate from. So. But I mean, besides that, I mean, my life is kind of in Fairweather, so I stay in Fairweather for, a bit.
You said that our friends might possibly be held in a kind of dungeon or jail or whatever below the college. Is that correct?
I don't know exactly where in the layout of the college. I mean, we don't exactly. I mean, we have a map of like the floors, but it doesn't include like Renka's office or things that are off of the 2 main floors. So I'm not really sure exactly where, but I do know that it is there in the vicinity. Yes, and I'm pretty sure I know that they have cells in the vicinity, but and I'm pretty sure that's where they're being held.
And would you have any idea on how we could possibly get in there? Because currently, as of right now, we know my family and our friend are captured. Who knows where, whether they're in these cells or not. And understandably, I'm now ready to kill a mage of high-level teaching, so I doubt we're going to be able to get in there. I guess my question is not to be rude, but what information are you able to add to our situation?
I mean, other than just trying to help you, like Jocelyn asked me to do, I do know that like you can get to the cells by the transportation circle, but you need to be able to pass through the transportation circle.
Are you able to do that?
I don't have access to the cells. There's no reason for me. I have, and she'll pull like a piece of glass out and like, it's like a lilac purple. So it's definitely a different color than like Renka's was, because Renka's was like that, like a pinkish salmon color. This will give me access to the head mage floor and, the second floor and the first floor. But beyond that, that's really, even if I go to Renka's office, I have to have permission or, yeah.
Well, obviously, there's friends in the university like you and Jocelyn who maybe are willing to help us. Do you know of anybody that would maybe be willing to help that does have access to that?
Unfortunately, I don't really talk to that many people other than Jocelyn and Regina. So besides them, I don't know of anyone that would be willing to go against the college and, break people out. Mostly everyone there, is pretty, they believe in what the college is about and what, they're doing. And so, there's loyalty there.
Out of character question for the group, if you can help me remember, did we learn that the crystals are both trackers and people can use them to spy on them?
We know about trackers. I don't think anything's
Don't remember if it was
been
spying. Okay.
verified
I mean,
as
I
a tracker.
imagine if they have like a scrying spell, like
You could
and they
assume
know
that,
about the
but yeah,
crystal,
yeah.
they can do that. But
I think it was just trackers.
yeah, but mainly tracker.
So what are the rest of you doing? Is everyone around the campfire at this time?
I'm still doing that small game hunting, I think. Unless I'm back. I don't know.
Okay. Did you make a roll for that, Kazeel?
I wasn't sure what to make. I didn't want to.
Okay. You can make. Are you just
Small game
going
hunting,
just after it with
Constitution
your
saving throw.
just regular weapons?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
You can make a survivalist check, sure.
Rollity-dole-dole. Oh, now it's a 1.
Wow, guys. Get him all the way now.
Did you do something to?
Boobity boobity boo.
That's awesome.
I'm actually Renka in disguise.
Oh,
It's been
no.
a trap this entire time.
That's awesome.
She tried to contact your dad at the beginning.
Yeah.
Real stuff tried
wait.
to contact you.
Oh, that's right. She... No. That's awesome.
So yes, Kazeel, you go out looking and like you do come across like a bunny here, or but you kind of try to go after that rabbit and it try to no. Do you bow? What were you hunting it with again?
I've got that dagger type blade.
Okay, so with your dagger, so there was one time where you tried to like like jump after it to try and kill it and just completely fell on your face. No one saw you,
Thank
except
goodness.
the other animals of the forest. So there you go.
There's
Nice.
only a knife sticking out his shoulder.
They all of a sudden became very comfortable around him.
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone roll a perception. Is everyone else by the fire, or are you guys doing something else?
I'm by the
Except
fire.
for
but-
Silvra and Gimble, of course.
Gerbil is
On.
Gerbil's there, sulking, kind of like towards leaning on a tree. 13.
Okay.
14.
Perception. Hold on.
Yes, perception checks.
14.
I'm sorry, would I be back now? Was that like I did that before, now I'm
You
back?
can go ahead and make one, like, even, I don't think you'd be back now, but just while you're out.
It's another one.
Dan. Okay, so anyone with a 10 or above, you guys hear now. I'm just saying this is the DM. I'm just putting this in there as the DM, that I'm just imagining you guys kind of went, again with that main road, and say you were going from Fairweather to Bairn. I'm not saying you're going to Bairn, but just this is the direction. On your right hand side, you had that forest. It's not a deep forest, and it's not a large forest, but they're trees, similar to what you saw just outside of Fairweather, going like past Z's house. And this is kind of where it's kind of in the same area that you guys camped with Crane and the other guy. So it's in that same area. So you do have, the forest. You have, of course, I told Ren that he saw like you're kind of up against one of the mountain ranges. So you guys are away from the main road a bit, a bit. I would say at least like 40 feet, maybe. So for those that rolled a 10 or above, you hear, yeah, and horses going, as well as like the sound of like, for those that rolled like a 14 or above, you hear the sound of like a cart going pretty quickly on the dirt road. And you would know that that's coming from the direction of the main road, which you can't see from here.
Can I hear which direction it's coming? Is it coming from Fairweather direction, going the other way, or is
It's
it
coming from the
other
main
direction?
road direction. So say that you're,
Well,
say
I
the
know,
main
like, the
road
main
is to
road.
your left, Fairweather is behind you.
I rolled a 23. Can I? Yeah. What he's. I guess
But,
is
like,
it heading?
can we
heading
tell
towards
which way it's
Fairweather,
riding towards?
or heading towards Bairn?
Oh, which way it's riding?
Yeah, sorry.
You said you rolled a 24, Tegan?
23.
23. Tegan, you would be able to tell that it sounds like it's coming towards from Fairweather, towards, the direction of Bairn on the main road.
I'm gonna summon my owl and send it up into the air to get a bird's eye view.
Even better.
Who?
Okay, roll a perception check for your owl, please.
It's an owl, sorry.
I look to Tegan and I say, should we? And as I do that, I hear his owl like appear or whatever.
Wow.
Never mind.
Oh,
One from about 40 feet in the air.
we should, we should be quiet. I don't know what that is. Not the train whistle.
I was like, is that a real train?
Sorry, this is pretty
It's the
far
legendary
away, but
ghost
it brings
train.
to the town. Yeah.
Run away!
It's the
A bug.
10:55 to Bairn.
That's no carriage. That's a...
A bugbear's greatest shit to be a train.
Did I hear a dragon?
This is a great microphone. I'm just gonna say.
And I kind of whisper, should we put out the fire?
I think we're deep enough that I don't think that they'll see it. It sounds like they're moving pretty quick too. So, I mean, it could be coming from other places than Fairweather, but I don't know. I think we're fine, but it's up to you. I mean, it seemed like your friend was able to make a fire pretty quickly. So
Yeah, I can make another one.
Got it. I just as he says that, I kick dirt on the fire.
okay. All right. So, what was your perception check for your owl, Renerius? 21.
Nice.
So your owl, kind of goes up in the air, and you're having it just kind of fly over towards the main road to see what's happening.
Yeah. Maybe pretty close to the tree line, so it wouldn't be
Okay.
too out of place.
Sure. So through your owl's eyes, you see that the carriage is again moving really quickly. It just has one. It does have, let's see, it has a horse in front of it and a horse behind it, and then a carriage with a driver, with two, two horses attached to the carriage, driving the carriage. They do look like they seem similar to the guards that you've seen around Fairweather. But they are moving at a pretty fast pace from Fairweather towards the direction of Bairn. The cart it's not large. Looks about the size, it looks about medium sized. But they seem pretty intent on getting to where they're going.
It's does it look like it's full of goods? Does it look like
The cart is covered? It's like it's I guess maybe like a covered wagon, but it's not.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what to call it. It's contained. It's completely wood contained with a roof and a door on the back.
Okay.
There's a cart being drawn by some horses, and so it looks like guards from Fairweather heading towards Bairn.
Oh, are they moving fast?
It seems like it. Yeah.
I've seen these carts before, I think. I don't know what they're carrying, but they seem to come and go. I mean, the times I've been out to the gate, like to the stables, because I like to visit the horses. But I've seen carts like that come in and out of the city. So.
But you don't know what they are used for?
Oh, no, I'm not. That's Chris region. Yeah.
Would it be
Not mine.
possible for these carts to smuggle people into the city?
Into what city?
Into Fairweather? Is that what the carts are used for, you think? Could they possibly be
Oh.
smuggling people in?
I mean, they could be. I'm not aware of them doing so, but I mean, maybe.
Are you aware that they even smuggle people in? That there are mages that are captured and brought to the place?
Jocelyn and Regina have told me about a few, kind of hinted at some stuff like that. That people could be brought there. Sometimes it's especially, and not with just anyone, but just, with the Pact, because, they sometimes cause issues with them. And so sometimes they, get a little ahead of themselves and decide to do that forcibly. I don't agree with it, but I don't really know enough about it to really involve an opinion. So, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Forgive me if this is a stupid question. But you're registered, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, in fact, and she holds up her left forearm. And those of you sitting, I guess everyone's around the fire. I will say you guys can all visibly notice that it's. Oh, I have an image to share out that I completely forgot about again. Every time.
And the image has the name typed out.
It does have the yeah, it does. I don't know why you're saying it like that for. I don't like your tone, but okay. Okay, so that's sharing out, and this is Wineda.
I spelled that wrong 5 times. After
So
you
on
told me
her,
5
so
times.
on her left forearm, she has this kind of metallic, almost clockwork-looking forearm structure. You can't tell where where that forearm is, and like where the metal is. Like it seems like it's pretty much just if it's over her skin, it's completely encompassing her skin, going from the underside of her forearm to the outside, and it has some interesting little designs in it, but it's nothing like elaborate. Most of the intrigue with it is that it just has that kind of almost clockwork feel to it around her.
And she's
forearm.
just revealing this, or we're just now.
No, she holds it up. She says, in fact,
We've seen it this whole time we've been with her, is what you're saying.
Well, she has a sleeve that partially covers it.
Oh, okay.
And then, it is getting a little kind of, it's not becoming night, but it's getting dark because of the storm. I guess you guys have been busy. But she holds it up, in fact, it's, I have them in my arm. So I, built this to kind of fancy it up. And you do see where, like, on the underside, you see kind of almost a glowing.
If my cousin were here, he would have endless questions for you. So consider yourself
does
blessed.
he like to build metal armor?
Yes, to be honest, you were his sole goal of a person to meet while we were in town.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Why would he want to meet me?
Oh, he's big into artificing as well.
Oh, he's artificer too. Well, that's nice. Well, hopefully I get to meet him.
That's our hope as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up from my little perch. There's still mud on my face and my clothes from my incident in the.
As you
in the
stand up,
woods.
Kazil, you hear a roll of thunder, and it does start to sprinkle rain a bit.
Oh, nice. Gonna close my eyes a bit. Wipe a little rain, the mud and rain off. I think that we have to consider some of the more difficult questions of the evening. My first would be for you, Wineda. If we're to go back and have any a hope of breaking them out, we're gonna need more help. Do you, with all your magic, have a way to contact Jocelyn?
Well, Jocelyn's kind of, I think, detained.
All right.
That's why he contacted me and didn't come himself, because because apparently there was, he wasn't able to explain, but he did say that he was detained, and that's why he was sending me. Because he did trust me.
Well,
As I said, friends at the college are few. The only other one that I knew of was Regina, which Jocelyn also told me about her. And she'll, anyways.
what did he say about Regina? Anything?
Oh, just that she was missing?
Nothing. I see.
And that he was helping you guys. I came here in a hurry as soon as he told me. Again, I came to the gate and you guys were kind of already, on your way, and dead bodies. And so I went and,
I appreciate that you put yourself out there.
I could maybe cause a distraction once we get inside the city. Say like, it's me. I was helping them, and
No.
Don't think that would be good for you.
How can I do that?
Also,
Yeah.
that presents a problem for that, which is how do we get in the city? Because we just killed 2 mages and a city guard
yes.
right in the front gates.
Right.
Well, I could go up to the front gates, and I have some spells of my own. I have, we can do.
We need you to get in the
Craig.
college.
Yeah,
What?
that's
Craig? What?
Craig.
Who's
I wonder
Craig?
if he would help.
Is that someone you could communicate with?
I did build that. I can't communicate with him here, but I did build that. I did build that safeguard in him. So
Oh.
maybe if I can get close enough. I'm sure you guys saw Greg at the gate.
The
golem?
The golem.
Oh yeah, my automaton. Yeah, yeah. He I built him, and maybe he would be able to help me. Something. I'm sorry. I wish I had more of a plan for you guys, but I just wanted to help.
No, we appreciate it. I think that my concern for is that there's not just a city of people that we saw how many robed individuals there were in the city that worked for the university, but the university itself is full of magic users, and we haven't a clue where our friends are. And there's magic involved, so it could really be anywhere. I don't know, the risks are just so high.
I know.
With no information. Anyway, that's my concern. What do you all say? And I'll pull up a city.
Getting into the city is the first hurdle. And yeah, you could cause a distraction and maybe get us in, but that's not even the biggest hurdle. The bigger hurdle is getting into the teleportation room, if that's what's going to get us to them.
And if there's any way for us to get into that college, I have a feeling you are our only way into that college. If you get arrested at the front gates, we have no allies in that building, as far as I'm aware.
You're probably right.
Is there any way to have eyes in the city or ears, something, a way to get information on maybe where our friends are, or what's going on, if they're putting them on display or something?
Bernarius, how far can you send your owl?
I can't send it very far away from me.
But if we got in the city,
I might be able to make somebody invisible for a little bit. But that's only one of us.
If we get close enough, I can't do it from here, but if we get close enough, I could. I did bring my controllers with me. I could try to send Greg into the city to maybe look.
Could it get as far as the university?
Maybe?
And does, I'm sorry.
I've never really, I know that I've gotten him from the, I've gotten him from the gate, to the gate from the university before, so he should.
Would the guards find that odd? Because doesn't Craig stand with the front guard?
Well, he could, but he does have to have checks every once in a while, and sometimes I just have him walk away. I'm not sure if they'll be on more high alert, but they're not going to expect they don't expect me. So why would they expect?
Are you the person who does the checks and the diagnostics?
Oh yeah, I'm the dean of our tip. I created him.
So you could just to take him back with you to the college, no?
Yeah.
But then how are we gonna know what she's seeing?
I still have my gray robes.
Oh, you guys have gray robes?
More or less.
We do, yeah.
Oh, well, maybe that will help.
But I think it's still the hurdle of how do we get into the teleportation room?
If that's even where they are. Still.
Yeah.
Well, I think, if we got inside, maybe we could talk to Hickory about if we could get someone by themselves and threaten them by themselves rather than with a group, it might be able to work. I know where Linford's office is. Maybe she has some extra in there. You guys, everyone around the fire, the rain is picking up a bit, but it's not, and you hear the thunder a little bit closer, see a flash of lightning. The storm doesn't seem to be, yeah, it's coming closer, and it's pretty much, but it looks like the worst is, I mean, you know, the bad part of it is yet to come. It's still kind of rolling in. But roll perception checks for me.
Come on,
That's not
12.
bad. 16 for Kazeel.
Finally a bad one. 10.
Oh, can I beat Tegan at something?
4.
15.
Nicely
If it's
done.
12 or above, we'll hear you'll hear a not too distant small howl.
Whoops
Oh,
again.
crap.
Anyone with did anyone get a 16 or above?
Ooh, Kazeel.
Kazeel, you would know that it's coming from the forest, not too far from your camp, from your fire.
That's pretty close. Let's and I'll stand back up. Perhaps we should be on guard, not just from the road, but that was close. Those howls.
I'll take first.
It was
watch.
just one small howl.
Oh, okay. That howled.
Almost. I would say, Kazil, you'd also be able to tell, was almost like a sad howl.
Oh, okay. Well, since I made such great
Scratch
friends
that.
earlier with the the creatures of the forest, oh wait, that sounds hurt or sad. I'm gonna take a peek. Tegan, would you, whilst everyone plans, would you consider giving me a hand taking a peek, or then someone that's
Certainly.
better in the
Let's-
forest than I?
What's going on?
There was a howl, but it sounds like a meat creature or something that's either hurt or sad. And
Oh, yeah, I'll check it out.
just if we have something at our back, I'd like to know. Thank you, Ren. I'll go with you.
Yep.
Hopefully not get in your way.
On that note, Wineda, just out of curiosity, have you heard anything about wolves? Because it seems to be a running theme we've seen traversing these woods.
I mean, I know that there are wolves in the area. I said I grew up just south of Fairweather, so I do know that I've seen wolves and I've heard wolves, but I don't. I've
Nothing
never had a
special.
run-in with them.
Okay, I was just wondering.
All right, so who's going to check it out?
Kazeel. Oh, Tegan and Ren. Nice. The three of us.
Gerbil and Arius holding down the fort.
And Linda,
Oh,
she's
so
staying
sorry.
here too.
I should really keep a mute up somewhere.
So the three of you start heading in that direction. I'm guessing because you're leading them, since you're the one that kind of was able to kind of tell which way that was going.
Yeah. Actually, I'll give that information to Ren and ask him
Okay,
to lead. 'cause I
Rin, if you
trust
want to
him.
make
Yeah.
a survival check for me. Since I'll have you, if you want to kind of look for some.
13.
Okay, for a second I thought that was a 2.
It looked like it for a second.
So you, so Rin, Kazil tells you kind of which direction was coming from. You kind of take the lead and are able to find some like broken twigs here and there. You go a little bit farther, and ahead you see two kind of, because as I said, it is kind of a very kind of grayish. It is getting darker because of the storm. So you do see two shadowed figures that look like the size of wolves ahead. One is on the ground, or closer to the ground, kind of looking like it's trying to pull away from something. The other one is standing by.
Gotcha. I'm gonna approach kind of closely,
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy or just just like slow?
slow, and like I'm aware that probably the other one's going to realize I'm there eventually. So
Mhm.
more kind of like a animal handler, kind of slowly tries to go towards a animal that's freaking out to try and help calm it, kind of thing.
Okay. As you step closer to it, of course, uh, and as you step closer, you start seeing that the one that was closer to the ground that's pulling away from something is trying to free its leg from a trap. Similar to, just a typical kind of clamp trap. And the other one turns to you and kind of gets in front of the other wolf a little bit, and the other wolf that's trying to get out of the trap kind of, it looks like, tries to struggle a little bit harder, looking at you and trying to get away. The other one that was standing and that isn't in the trap kind of hunches in front, protectively in front of the other, and doesn't look like it's about to attack you, but looks like it's just being defensive.
Yeah. Pip will jump off my shoulder and climb a nearby tree, and then I kind of keep slowly walking towards, and I don't know what sound I would make. I'm gonna make some sort of sound that I have learned in my time of growing up and working with seeing wolves and being around wolves here and there, trying to like. Let's see. Do I have anything in my pockets that would possibly make it feel better about life? Let's see.
You have Pip.
I pull out my bottle of glittery vial
Wow.
stuff. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. I have. I take from my rations and I like take just a tiny bit of it and kind of toss it out at the one in front.
Okay.
And yeah, kind of just wait to see what he does and see how it goes.
Okay. The one in front kind of steps back, kind of as you throw it, kind of, steps back against the other. And then once it realizes it's food, will kind of take a step forward to sniff it and look up to you almost inquisitively.
Okay. I'll break off a tiny bit more and start moving slowly up and toss it a little more. But after I toss it, I'm going to kind of keep moving hesitantly.
Okay. As you step closer, the one that took a sniff of the food and was looking at you transforms into a drow. Teenage, looks to be about the same kind of age as Shanad, with shaggy white hair, dark blue skin with a purplish tint to it, and dark blue eyes, with kind of plain leather clothes with plain cloths and collaring, which again is kind of hard to see in the grayish light, but he transforms and he... Wait. Who are you?
I think I could ask you the same question. That was not what I expected in the slightest. We're just some adventurers, and we heard an animal wounded. We came. Maybe others would come to try and take you for easy prey, but I grew up in the woods. I wouldn't let an animal die from just being trapped.
As you say that, the wolf, who's still in wolf form, the one that's still in wolf form, struggles against the trap and whimpers, shh, it's okay, Agatha, it's okay. And he'll kind of back up, not turning his back to you, but back up and kind of lean down. I can't, they make these more difficult every time I see them. I
understand. Can I help?
He'll pat the wolf in between the ears and look to you, and he'll he'll nod slowly, but he'll keep an eye on you.
I'm gonna offer
Okay.
to help Ren.
I walk over and I look at it, and Agatha, I think she said, we're your friends. We're not here to hurt you or harm you.
And it's her back left leg that's caught in the trap.
Okay. And I'll go and try and free the trap.
Okay, do a sleight of hand for me.
I'm gonna offer to Ren to help. If he
Okay,
wants it.
sure. Well, then you can roll.
22.
Okay. He doesn't need your help.
I say that's okay.
I just wanted to save the puppies.
Okay, so you put your hands closer and are able to release the trap. And
There you go.
the wolf kind of scampers towards near the drow boy and then transforms as well into a female drow, about the same age as Shanad, so teen. She has chin length light red hair with a light grayish blue skin, greenish blue eyes, but she and she just is kind of holding her leg as she shifts, and then just kind of like sinks back against the tree after she shifts and to look more closely at her ankle. Oh, here, and the drow boy will bring out looks like maybe a healer's kit and try and put some ointment on it and start wrapping it, and he'll look up to the three of you. Thank you so much. As I said, we ran into traps before, but they make them different, and I haven't seen any in this area. I don't understand. Thank you.
Are there many of you like you in these woods?
The three of you also make perception checks for me.
22.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Hey,
Oh. Kazil and Ren, you will notice that on the back of their, and especially the male drow's hands, well, you also see on the female drow's hands too, on the back of of one of their hands, they have the almost like an upside down moon, like tattooed into the backs of their hands.
I've seen that symbol before. Are you with a pact?
Oh, you know about the Pacts?
Yes.
Hey.
The girl speaks up. Yes. What pact have you been to?
The one. Do we remember the name of it? Just the one by.
You would know it's
Aqua.
it is a Pact of the Stars, which was Aqua's pact.
We met the leader of the Pact of the Stars over by Baron several days ago.
Oh, that's where Sinead's from. Oh yeah.
Do you know her?
We're friends.
Well, obviously you know her.
We were sent here to help her, actually.
Do you know
Oh.
what's happened to her? Are you aware?
No, I just know she hasn't been around. I heard something about her in the town, in the Pact, in the village the other day, but I didn't catch it.
She was captured, from our understanding.
Oh,
Is now at the university.
poor Sinead.
She's all right physically, but they've done that thing where she now wants to be part of the Wizards College.
So she's been registered.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
Right.
We enjoyed hanging out with her.
She's a good lass.
Also heard her mother might be in trouble.
It sounded like it last we spoke.
She sent a message to our pact leader and let him know.
Did you get any detail of what the trouble was?
Only that they were attacked.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to sort some of this out. That we've lost a couple of our friends, have been locked away in the city here. I'm trying to figure out if we can get him out.
In Fairweather.
Aye.
Oh, sorry that place is running with security.
Aye.
We tried to, and he kind of smiles wryly at his friend, and we've tried to get some food there before when things were a little bit tough in the forest, but yeah, we barely made it out one time.
Do you guys need a place to rest for a little while and rest that leg, Abatha?
I'm feeling I'm feeling better. And the other the male teen drow looks to you and kind of sticks out his hand awkwardly, like a handshake, like he's seen people do this before. The name's Thomas.
I'm Ren.
Yes.
Kazil, the Blitter.
Tegan.
It's nice to meet you. It's not often we run across friendly folk here. Usually it's guards or, well, if they're not other Pact people. So we appreciate it. Agatha stands up and kind of, goes back and forth on her ankles. I think if I'm careful with it, I think we can make it. I'm sure our families will be worried.
Is your Pact far from here?
Oh, it's just to the west. But not too far now. Well, I wonder if there's a way that we can help.
I think
That would be more than what we have right now.
Although I think it's important, that it's a bit of a fool's errand. We may do it, but I don't know. And I'll turn to Ren and over to Tegan if we can ask them to throw their lives away. It's a good chance. Not many of us will make it back. At least as it stands now.
I'm sure Helm would have had a good idea. He was really smart about these things.
Is that
Helm was someone that we've lost. He was another friend of ours.
I'm sorry.
He buried him right over there, and she'll look towards the main road. But in the direction that you guys would have known that you saw possibly the direction you saw the body before, like the day before.
Okay.
But we buried that body, so it wouldn't have been the same one they had.
Oh, that's right.
But it was okay.
Sorry.
Well, I'll say as the
but-
DM, when you came across it, I said that it looked like that someone had tried to put stuff over it to maybe hide it and keep it.
Right.
But then they don't know that you guys buried it. They would just be like, well, we got it buried.
So what you're saying is don't tell them we dead their friend.
I
Yeah.
mean, you can say whatever you want to.
Well,
The lesson is don't contradict the DM.
nice. I suppose if we have need of their help, we know where to find them. If they're close. To the southwest, I believe, right?
We have, yes, southwest from here. And I can't get the whole. I'm sure the entire clan wouldn't want to be involved in this,
No,
but
no.
I mean, there's quite a few of us. But we do have friends that are our age or a little bit older that would. I mean, if it's for Sinead, then I think it's worth it.
I'm gonna look at Tegan and Kazil and say, I think we should at least ask. A motto my father always taught me was never be afraid to ask for anything. If they say no, we're in the same spot we are now.
Right.
Yes,
And I look
agree.
back at him. I look back at him, and you can trust us. We won't tell where your pact is to anybody. If you're willing to let us come,
Well,
or if you're worried for safety, we could meet somewhere outside of your dwelling.
no, that sounds good. I can go back and gather them. I mean, it wouldn't be much, but it would be like, he'll look to Agatha. maybe like 12 of us. But I mean, we're not warriors, but we could cause a distraction that would. We're fast. You know, as I said, we've outrun them before. We could come in, get out, draw the attention away from you guys.
Deegan nods and says that may be our way back into the city.
And the good thing is that our Pact area is pretty protected. We not only have a maze of sorts to get into it, but it's also hidden once you get past all that. So even if we would have to retreat back to the Pact, there's hardly any chance that they'll make it. We never have any encroachments on our camp area. So
I suppose
we've been there
they
for
could-
years.
Oh. I'll ask Red. I suppose that they could gather the friends that are willing and meet us in the morning. I'm pretty useless now, but perhaps in the morning they could meet us at our camp and give
Sure.
us time to finish planning with.
Yeah, because if they
Wineda.
cause some sort of distraction and get us into the city, then we can talk to our friend about figuring out
Yeah.
some way to get to the teleporter.
Just one hurdle crossed.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Right, thank you.
Absolutely. So we'll go and gather everyone. I would say time-wise for you guys, it's probably about. I mean, I don't know, maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, is that early?
Oh.
Okay.
Let's go right now. No.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Tegan was going to
do at night. Yeah.
Tegan was going to suggest. Well, depending on his thought was, and I'll probably just say this to Ren and while we're there, if the storm is moving towards Fairweather,
Okay.
that's even more cover for getting in. Guards not going to like standing out in the rain.
So you think we should take a
And maybe
night's
everybody's
rest?
asleep at night in the university.
Yeah, night. Yeah,
If we were to rest now, that'd be about midnight.
yeah. I think that's a good idea.
How do you two feel about that? Asked Drow.
So you want us to meet you, say on the outskirts of the forest near Fairweather by around midnight?
Either that or a camp, whichever you feel more safe with.
Doesn't matter. We can meet at the camp, sure.
Or just that way, a little bit.
Yeah, we saw it.
I just
I
had
feel like they
Tegan ask-
probably saw me and yeah. Sorry, Deacon. Good.
Would you like some horses? If we're sneaking back in, we're not going to sneak back in with horses.
Oh no, we don't really. And they'll shift back into their wolf. Agatha will shift back into her wolf form. We don't really need horse, but thank you. I appreciate
Noted.
that. It's been interesting talking to you guys. I will go and we'll talk to our friends and get this thing going to help save Shanad.
Glad we can help you. Glad you can help us. Potentially.
Just be aware that they can track people with a crystal with that have been registered.
We don't have any crystals.
Oh, but if you're looking, we're looking to save our two friends, but if you're looking to take Shanad out, she has that now.
Be aware.
Oh, interesting.
If that changes your
I wonder
decision.
if you where are the crystals? Are they inside of her?
I believe hers was in her heart, and from what we understand was quite a lot of arcane know-how. You might be able to, and a sharp scalpel, you could take it out, but it's dangerous, very dangerous.
We don't know that much about the process, just that when people are taken, they don't usually come back. So,
Well, we've got a friend there that might be in a bit more trouble than they than they'd like to be. Perhaps if they need a home, they might have a little more know-how on that. And I'll look over the others, and I'm thinking Jolson.
Yeah. Or at least we know that was what we were on our way to do, is maybe find somebody that has knowledge of removing these.
them.
Hey,
Okay. Well,
We'll keep you in the loop on that.
sure. We'll see you in a few hours.
Thank you.
And you'll shift back into wolf form, and they will start off. The rain picks up a little bit.
I'm assuming that trap's really big. Relatively big.
Yeah, it's about me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I will not put it in my pocket.
nice.
Where's a bag of holding when you need one?
So are you guys heading back to the campfire?
I am, yeah.
Okay. You guys make perception checks for me again as you're heading back. Everyone, even the ones at the campfire.
We
make
see
perception
more
checks.
wolves.
That was not. a
We
great
see
one.
regular wolves.
17.
11 for Zeal. Excuse me. Go. Go.
Four for-
The streak continues.
Yeah.
Where is your owl, Renarius?
Just up above, probably in a tree.
Okay.
Oh, as I leave, Pip comes and jumps back on my shoulder.
Okay. Renarius, you suddenly feel an alert come from your owl. Just at that time, as you guys start towards the campfire, you hear a couple of voices, and then Wineda looks up from the campfire. You look familiar. And
Me?
no, she's not looking at any of you guys. She's looking like out towards the main road, where the main road would be. And as some of you turn, you see Kring's face glowing in the firelight a few feet away.
Attack of opportunity.
Wondered if I'd find you here.
Egan will hide.
And we're going to whoosh over to Gimble and Silvra in the thing.
Just- Right in the face.
So how's your dice game going, guys?
Killing it.
Kicking my ass. There's a little shit over here. He's kicking my ass.
Well, he's an artificer, so those dice are probably homemade, if you know what I mean.
As you guys are still
Let's
are
roll
there-
those some of those dice.
as you guys are there playing dice, you feel the air change, and you look up, and Renka is walking towards your cell from the transportation circle. Oh, having fun.
Yeah. You can always have fun with dice.
I'm glad to see it. So, I've been thinking, it seems kind of silly to just keep this going. I really have, one thing that I'm really, really interesting and I would really like, and maybe you guys can help me with that.
No, that's so sweet that you actually think that will help you.
Hmm.
What is it?
Where's your friend, the one with the kind of brownish hair, scruffy, has the two
A bugbear.
katana-like things?
Oh.
The woods, tall, handsome.
Tegan or Kazeel? What?
Kazeel, that was his name, yes.
What do you want?
Is he
him?
with the rest of your group?
As much as any of us are with the rest of the group, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you have a way of communicating with each other or not, but, I was thinking, if you could get him here and I could have a little chat with him, I would be more than willing to let you go, even with the Drow girl.
Before or after you removed her crystals?
Removing her crystals? Why, Gimble, is it? Yes. They're already inside of her. It would be almost life-threatening to try and remove them now.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm
I
only
hadn't
thinking about the
considered that.
welfare of the child.
Of course, yes. Yes. That's why she was kidnapped and brought here. Got it.
So many assumptions. So no way to communicate with him then to
I do have a
make this
question.
happen?
Wait,
Not that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
I'm gonna unsheath my short swords and around and playing with them. Just kind of walk around the room thinking, and just doing my thing like this and just kind of wandering around. Tell me, why do you want Kazeel?
I just
Is there
want
a
to have a
particular
private
reason?
chat with him.
Do you
Just a
think-
little talk. I feel like we have something in common, but that's something between the two of us.
Why can't you just get him yourself?
Oh, but I'm trying, and
No,
God, it
no.
seems so
you're just-
hard.
You're just using us as your little errand boys, okay? I
Mm.
see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
People. Errand people.
Mm.
The bugbear you have with you is interesting as well, too. The conversation I had with him earlier was just extremely interesting. Do you trust him? A bugbear in your party?
He's fuzzy. What's not to
Mhm.
trust?
Yes. But where does he come from?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
stop in the middle of the room, squat down, and stare her in the face. I have my swords on the standing at points on the ground with my hands on them. I'm just looking at her, not saying anything.
What
So
are
that's-
these bars made out of?
Oh, adamantium.
God, knew it. Sturdy
So,
stuff.
I guess that's a no on the thing then.
What thing?
Getting a hold of your friend, getting him here. Me letting
Oh.
you free with Shanat.
Yeah, we didn't have the foresight of buying things like sending stones.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. That would have been too convenient, really.
Sure.
But I am an artificer.
Oh, I have an artificer myself.
You say that like they're your possession. And
Oh,
that
she
bothers
works
me.
on the staff. She makes things for the college.
Are you the boss here, like the real one?
No. That's the Trinith family. He is the head mage.
The one that's
Not I.
dying?
Oh, but he has descendants.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I really hope that I could work out a deal with you guys, but I guess I'll just have to try to get them here myself.
That's funny. I don't remember giving you an actual answer.
And your answer would be?
I'll think about it. And how much time do I have to think about it?
Well, I mean, I guess probably not long.
Try me.
A half hour?
I have an answer then. Bye. Then I'll go about swinging my swords around again, walking around the room.
It's been a pleasure, she says to Gimble. And she'll go back towards the transportation circle and leave the room. And that's where we'll take our bio break.
Exciting! Love it.
All right, guys. So for those watching, if you're new, we take a 8 to 10 minute bio break, and we'll be back with some more intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you then.
Can't you
Bum,
show
bum,
me?
bum.
Don't trust anybody in this party.
All of you guys, I hate you all.
one who led the night
So
with
much
secrets.
shit for splitting the party, and now this. Matters.
Gimble's truly innocent.
Gimble
And
is like
trusts
sunflower,
everybody.
just like.
I mean, he might be a tad obsessive
Although he
about
might
something.
be a little too.
Such a nifty magic item.
That is really cool.
Per good. Right, I better.
Alright, I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
Yeah, mine's a little deep.
That's sticky note.
Yes, it is.
That is so cool.
It's a fancy yellow sticky note. Made it myself.
Well, like, it's incredible.
This is so good. I can't wait to find out what happens.
So much. So much. Alright,
That's both exciting and terrifying.
oh man.
making sure I spelled nothing right.
I'm just making stuff up. It's fine.
That's right.
It's like the simple names I overcomplicate, and then the simple ones
Yeah,
I like. I think
sure.
that's-
So much conversation while I was talking to the Trows. What are you guys all talking about?
Two weeks too late.
Hey, it's a nice
A pizza on a bagel?
topic.
Ah, man. Then you could eat pizza anytime.
I had leftovers, so I had a leftover slice of pizza, and then I had that was one of those things
Yeah,
that
you're welcome. You're welcome. I can help.
always said the potatoes line to
Mm.
each other like for years,
Mm-hmm.
and then like now like that memes are a thing. It was just like, oh, that was everybody. I thought it was our thing.
Clever, yeah. Hmm.
I just realized that, like, poor Gimble and Silvra are getting, like, no battle.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're gonna level up with our mind.
Nice,
Didn't,
nice.
didn't go off and sneak into the college. Get out of
We're gonna bust open prison, and we're all like Jack.
Nice, level 20 spoon.
follow up.
The battle map.
Not sure up with that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. 'Cause I'll be careful.
Of course, we're Ragdoll. Dealing is out. He's a one spell slot out of the the three whopping spell slots he has. So he's like, we're gonna do this.
But we're gonna rest. You're gonna be fine.
Nice.
I still got all three. You're good.
I keep forgetting it's 3 in the afternoon and not like already in the middle of the night.
The storm makes it feel like midnight, you know.
It is still dark because of the storm in your heart.
It's dark in our hearts, yeah. Because of the
I guess
storm
you'll
in our
find
hearts.
that out.
Yeah. Well, now
Okay.
Krista's here, right? And that means probably.
Actually, I did I missay that?
No,
Did
you
I
said
say
Crane.
Christ?
You said
It's
Crane.
Crane.
Oh,
It's-
that
it's-
wizard.
Yeah.
It's Bush
Frankie.
Boy.
No, you said Kring.
Chris'
Yeah,
son,
it's
right?
brother.
It's
Brother.
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 The one
Brother.
Gerbil really wants to kill if he ever saw again. So
Oh.
I just sent you all a PM in chat.
Ooh. Wow, what am I doing? Why did I not
Quick-
have this channel open?
quick question
I
for
feel so
D&D
left out.
specialists. Oh wait, no, we're live. Never mind. Our mics are still. I don't know. Wait.
You could still ask the question.
Do whips don't grapple, do they? They just have reach.
Well, how good do you whip it? That's the real question.
Would be
Real
good.
good. Roll it out.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Nice.
So is that a no?
Wait a minute. So were you asking me something?
I was asking anybody who knows Dungeons and Dragons more than me. Does a whip grapple?
In the immortal words of Matt Mercer, you can certainly try.
Ah,
Okay.
You can. You
D20
can try.
to the rescue.
You can try to do that. Absolutely. I'm not
See,
going to
but-
stop you.
See, but now because DM knows Krieg knows. So out of the way I'm rolling.
I mean, the whip, according to the player's handbook, only has finesse and reach attributes. So
D&D wiki for whip trick master says you can attempt to use it as a grapple, but you
but you have to have that.
whip trick master.
Is that a feat?
Oh, is that a feat?
Yes, 5th edition feat.
Defeat. The smell of defeat.
I'm not.
You make an attack with your whip, and if you successfully hit, instead of dealing damage, you can attempt to grapple following the normal grappling.
Gerbil's not going to waste a feat on a whip. Whenever he gets feats.
Should give it to Indiana Jones.
The 2
over
feet he already has.
All right, I'm going to the restroom really quick since Silver's not back.
Look, at least, what's her name there? Come on, how did I already forget it? The creepy old lady that wants to meet me now.
Renka?
Thank you. Yeah, at least she's not torturing you all like,
Yeah.
you know, Game of
Just,
Thrones
you know.
style. Yeah.
She's just trying to
Yet.
turn them against every member of the party.
Yeah, right. Nice. Kaz Renka. That's awesome, cute.
As my family's probably being killed in
You're so-
my hometown right now.
Oh,
I don't know.
snap,
It's only been like 12. It hasn't been a full day yet.
You
I'm
don't
sure
know.
they're fine.
They're mages,
I'm sure
okay?
they're fine.
Mm-hmm. With the teleportation.
Snip, snap, they're there.
Yeah.
My letter will be delivered to like a burned down house.
Yeah.
He's still like just picturing a mailman just frolicking along, stick it in a mailbox. The house is on fire. Skip off.
I was going to say, we get back we successfully get back in the city, and Ren has a note waiting for him at the post office. Yeah, return to sender, address.
It's all like, it's
It's
like
all
singed.
singed. Yeah. That's awesome. John, that's great.
If I were saying this all with the DM god.
Oh, yeah. No ideas.
That's when you talk about it.
Yes.
Who's that cute guy? It's all of you.
When I was reorganizing my room, I found my Tower of Terror bellhop bell.
Ooh, lovely. Does it do anything special?
Can it grapple?
That's all it does.
That was loud.
Yeah, your peak
Yeah.
cut it off.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh no, no,
Oh, stop that.
gerbil. Don't
every
Don't-
time a bell rings,
No,
a
you were
bugbear kills somebody. That's-
Nice.
no.
Barbarian rips someone's wings off. Yeah. Huh?
Yay. This is official DM lore.
And that's how we're gonna save them, guys. That's
What?
Worked out while you're away.
we already figured it out,
We
Steph. Just
planned out the
release
next
them,
5 levels.
You know,
They even worked it out with Wineda. So
yeah,
A
like
huge whiteboard session.
Yeah, I don't think that's how this is. I don't think that's how. Oops.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh boy, she's even got
we
his.
saved the Forsaken. We won.
No.
that one. Nada was super cool hair.
That's not how any of that works, guys. I'm
Was that
sorry.
great?
All right, so you guys roll for initiative. So we're back for chat.
Yay.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so the ones at the campfire roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not there.
13.
Gotcha.
Were we back at the fire?
We're back. We're at the fire. Yes.
No, but were we?
Were we
party,
traveling
our
back,
three, were we back in that group?
yeah,
as we looked
everyone's
up, or
back at the
Okay.
fire now.
All right.
All right.
13
us
was mine.
spake the DM.
13.
Damn, the streak continues.
Awesome. Kazeel has
About
a
time
dirty
for you.
20.
Oh wait, I have to set these myself, I guess. Let's see here. All right, so Ren, what was your initiative?
13.
13, perfect. Renerius?
20.
Oh, looks like it might have done it actually. Gerbil, you got a 13.
Yes.
Tegan 6.
Yeah.
Still, yours didn't show up. What did you get?
Oh, net dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Look at you.
And it's
Look at
real
you.
dice.
Yeah. Oh, I love them.
Did they
They're being used
not?
for good tonight because I'm a player.
Let me see
Gotta
here.
balance them out.
Menu. Okay, hopefully this doesn't
chocolate.
reset everyone. Everyone remember your initiative. Because I'm going to try just to do
Oh,
the
okay.
NPCs. Perfect. Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
Nice, nice, nice.
I'm going to become a master, guys. We're going to become... Every week's going to be a battle until I get better at this. I'm just kidding.
Excellent.
You'll become a dungeon master.
Awesome.
Roll
All right.
credits.
What a promise, Gimble. What a promise.
Cool. Okay, so...
I have no
All
HP.
right, so you guys came up on this camp. The three of you that were traveling back to the campfire got there just as Rhaenyra's owl kind of. And I have your owl on the map. He's not an initiative, but he's on the map there. Rhaenyra in the tree
Okay.
to the north. So Rhaenyra's owl gives him a little bit of an alert. And as the three of you approach the campfire, you see Wineda kind of look up from the campfire, and not any of the party in particular, kind of past you guys and past the campfire. You look familiar. And then you see kind of step out of the darkness a very familiar face to you, which is Kring, which for those viewing is a wizard that if you weren't around a few sessions ago, the group came across him and a friend in the same spot almost. Craig and his friend were camping. They are apprentice mages at the college. They go there. And, they were kind of frat boy and drunk. And Tegan, I don't remember why. Was there a reason why that you did that to them, or just because they were being stupid?
Because they were being stupid. Teach them a lesson. Yeah,
So
don't
Tegan,
be drunk in the woods,
like,
idiots.
Yeah, claps in the
cut
woods.
off one of his like sleeves, or because Kring like got drunk and passed out in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So Tegan cut off one of his sleeves, one of his pant legs, left a note on him, and so the next morning when they woke up, Kring toyed with him a bit with some awakened shrubs. And then the party threatened him, and he ran off like a child.
Gerbil was good to kill him.
Yeah,
tripped.
you guys were. Yeah, it was interesting. I was about ready to change party alignment that day, but oh, you see this familiar face kind of like step into the firelight. As I said, you would see his shadow and like two other shadows on either side of him, but as he steps closer, you see it kind of illuminate, and of course, the party recognizes him as Crane, the wizard that you guys met earlier. You see him, and he is first in initiative order, so this is all good. You see him kind of look towards Wineda, and he says, "Oh no."
I'm sorry, I'm going back to clean it now.
Oh.
I'll be just a minute. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
all right. No, you're fine. He says very softly, but also you guys can hear it probably, since it's probably very still out here. He says, as he looks at Wineda, "She is here." And then those close to Wineda, well, she's kind of
She the one with the cool hair?
yeah, she's the little circle, yeah. You'll suddenly hear, since she's kind of positioned behind you guys, you'll suddenly hear a thump to the ground and Wineda cry out in pain. If you look back at her, she is clutching her forearm where where she said the crystals were earlier, and is just in pain on the ground, clutching it. Oh, and yeah. And so you see Kring just kind of staring at her, and he takes another step forward. So wow, I really should have gotten his like what he's going to be doing besides that, but we'll say oh, do you have anything useful, dude? Okay, so then he is going to use his action to cast Mage Armor. Suddenly you'll see this kind of magical armor appear on him. Yeah, 13 plus dexterity modifier. Okay, yeah, so Kring does that for his action. I'm just trying to. Okay, so okay, all right.
Should we be able to see them on the mat yet?
Oh, I always forget about that. I wonder if there's something I can check to make that automatically do that. Let's see here. Visibility.
No, because they have already cast invisibility.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry about that, guys. There you
No
go.
worries.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so Kring has Mage Armor on himself, which it has a little thing on there. Okay, this much with Mage Armor. Perfect. So that will be his turn. And he'll kind of, as he's still kind of staring at in Wineda's direction, he'll kind of flick his eyes across the group of you with this, and he has this almost sinister smile on his face, almost like a teenager trying to be sinister. So it's very wild looking. He says, "Didn't think you'd see me again, did you?" And it is now, well, it's Kazil's turn, but we can come back to him. Let's see here. How did it do that? Okay. Why did it do that for? All right, so okay. Oh wait. Okay, so we'll go to Renerius.
What box is Kring in?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault. He took a step forward, so we'll say he's here.
Okay. I'm going to say, what did you do to her?
As you say that, a lightning strikes a tree nearby, sparking a small flame. And you hear a large roll of thunder. Rain kind of picks up a little bit. Kring just smiles. Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm going to start casting Firebolt, but I want to hold it for when somebody does something. No one's like attacked us or anything yet, so I don't want to outright attack somebody, but I want to start casting and just hold it. I also
Okay,
want to back
so
up
what are
a
you
little-
starting to cast and holding?
Firebolt.
And what are you holding it for?
For when any of the three of them make an offensive, like, attack any one of us.
Okay, all right. Definitely can do. And is that all that you want to do there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, okay. Dan's dealing with dad stuff. All right. So let's see. And Kring has, as these two guys, you start to see, especially with the flash of lightning, you see that one of them looks more like a guard. One of them looks more like one of the mage guards and they both look like, of course, they're from Fairweather. Let's see. So it is his turn. And he is going to... Okay. Yep. Nope. Nope. I would say that has to be touch, right? Duration, range, 15 cone. Okay. Okay. Well, that doesn't help you at all, dude. But nope, doesn't help you. Well, he'll go for this one. Yes. Okay. All right. So he is going to. As this guy starts to target, you see this. You'll see the wizard to the far right. Start to kind of look towards Kazil's direction. And Kring will say, will kind of look back at him. Remember what I said about that one. And the apprentice wizard nods. So he will turn towards. He'll focus on, I guess, Ren. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do I need to select you? Target you. There we go. And you see his hand raised towards you, Ren, and this kind of red flame burst out from his hand. Oh, that's actually a trip. So he is going to do that. How do I? Let's see, attack. I can't see the roll.
The screen says you rolled a 14 on my side.
Okay. Did it say it misses? I think it says it misses, right? Okay.
15.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. They're not combat tracker, so I don't know. Yeah, I can't.
Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna release my action then and fire at the wizard.
Okay. Make sure you're targeting.
Can I target when it's not my turn?
I think so.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, just.
Pointers. Drawing.
Yeah, control left click on them.
Oh, control. My bad. There we go. All right. Firebolt. Bam.
Yeah, I'm not reading everything in the Zoom chat here, but unless you're like within 5 feet of them, you can use your bow in my book.
That's a 10 with firebolt.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, it hits?
Did it say it hits? Yeah. Right? Yeah, hit.
Cast firebolt. Yeah.
Sweet. Roll that damage. Nice. 9 damage.
Oh, wow. So yeah, you attack this apprentice wizard with your firebolt, and he just kind of anything fancy you want to do with that?
He catches fire.
So you see, everyone sees this kind of fire kind of catch on his clothes. He starts trying to put it out, and just erupts. All right, awesome.
Don't attack my friends.
Crane kind of like looks back, at the now like burning corpse. Idiot. All right, so Ren, since that one's gone, it's your turn.
I'm going to target the guard and see if I can put Hunter's Mark on him. Okay. And I'm going to shoot him with my bow. Oh, no. For a 20. I'm assuming
that hits.
Hits?
Yep.
Well, I didn't do my Hunter's Mark. Ugh. So I do...
So how much more is that added onto it?
So 5 plus 6. So 11.
All right. Okay. So actually, is there anything special you want to do with that? As that is the killing
as I'm
blow?
pulling it up, as I notice the other guy's falling down, dead. As I pull my bow, I'll say to Kring. Obviously, you haven't chosen to bring better friends for this situation then, and I'll fire the bow at the other guy and just kind of like hit him right in the neck.
All right. He's gone. See here. It's the card. How do I get you up here?
Why did it not work? That's the real question.
I think maybe because they're not in tracker.
What's not in tracker?
We can't see
the baddies.
NPCs in tracker. That matters.
Oh.
Oh, I'm supposed to click done. Done.
Oh, okay. This is why.
Oh,
There we go. Affects target guard.
But it should still, it doesn't matter. The damage was still going through, so.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But I think I have a note to like check into that. But all right. Okay, so let me just, I don't know if I can take this guy off of here. So anyways, it is Tegan's turn.
wait. No, it's my
Gerbil.
turn.
Oh,
My
Gerbil,
turn.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had went ahead. Here, I got you. Boo. Okay.
Gerbil's wanting to kill this guy since we met him.
Steph, as a free action, as I see. Okay, go ahead, Gerbil. I'm sorry, I stomped on you there.
Tegan, you should have killed him when you had the chance.
Okay, how do I don't see the target.
Control click.
Control
on-
click.
Control click. That's right. There we go.
Yeah, you got him targeted.
Okay. I'm gonna just growl and just be like, I've waited a long time for this. Or, well, 2 days for this.
Did a day and a half for this.
Exactly. 22.
That's a hit.
Wow,
What do I-
that's a lot of anger behind that arrow.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Thankfully.
Ah,
All right,
it wasn't
so
worth the arrow.
You got him like in the upper part of the arm, but he just kind of grazes it. But it does wound him a little bit. He just kind of growls.
I'll growl back.
You're gonna pay. And then it will go to Tegan.
All right. Tegan will. Well, we'll do this to make it official. Oh, why is? Oh, wait a second. Why is the owl targeting? Yeah. Okay,
Tegan
there
is
we
the
go.
owl.
Yeah. I will. Can I get a? Just ask. Can I get a free action? I'm going to notch my arrow, and look at Krieg, and say, "You can get out of this alive, if you choose to."
Oh, he's not.
What do you think my answer is?
Judging your prior performance, it'll be the stupid one.
What you call stupid, I call honorable.
Kill him. Kill him, Tegan. Kill him.
And I will turn to everyone else and say, "We want him alive. He's our ticket."
I really don't think I do.
And I will hide.
Listen to the bugbear.
Okay, make a stealth check, Tegan.
He hides behind the book.
Oh, it just keeps the hits just keep coming.
Okay, I would say that you, and you're
Gerbil trip
also
him?
In the woods, we are in the woods.
you take a couple of steps, away as fast as you can. You seem to be hiding.
Yeah,
As far as you can tell, you
okay.
seem to be hiding.
Well, I didn't use my movement, so I'm gonna
Okay,
move
so
over
move
into
closer to
the
the
tree line.
trees and then hide. Okay,
Yeah.
hide.
Did Kazeel end up pew-pewing anything?
No.
No, we skipped over you, dude. You were
Sorry.
gone. No, I was kidding. It's okay. Well, this guy is off of there. No, okay. Whatever, man. Whatever. All right. Cool. All right, so it is but the good thing is you're not too far away. So now it is Kring's turn.
So, oh, okay. I thought maybe Kizio would get a catch-up turn.
Well, he's next, so I just figure we'll come back around. I mean,
Okay.
He's literally the next person to go, so.
After Kreen kills half the party with a fireball.
Yeah. Kazeel stood there.
Oh. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh, jeez. Okay, there's a lot here. Okay. All right, let me just double check. Like, what are your guys' HP again? Okay.
Endless.
That is a terrible question.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Kazeel gonna wish he had a turn for the first round.
Cool beans. All right, so Kreen smiles evilly again and just kind of well, first you hear Wineda cry out in pain again.
Oh no.
As she is Kazeel, did you miss that? Wineda, as soon as the battle started, Chris said quietly to no one in particular, yes, she is here. And then Wineda fell to the ground and started holding the forearm with the crystals in it and is in extreme pain.
Okay.
And actually, is she okay, maybe. All right, so we're going to so you see Chris again smile evilly, and he puts his hand into the air and makes a fist, and then like just splays it out towards three of you, looking at Ren, Gerbil, and Kazeel. And you see these kind of missiles come out of his hand and start flying up into the air and get within literally 6 inches from your faces. And then suddenly something feels really weird in that the missiles start going backwards. And back into his hand. And Kreen kind of lets out a short cry. Those of you in the battle, make a perception check for me.
23.
17.
7.
Gimble rolled a 12.
Finally, back in.
Gerbil is in a blind rage. He can't see
Gimble
anything.
rolled a 12. Okay, so everyone except Silvra and Gimble, Gerbil, and Renarius. Kind of in your peripheral, you look back as you notice something's different with Wineda, and she still looks in pain, and you kind of glance back at her. But she's kind of trying to, even through her pain, kind of like she has her elbow on the ground and trying to kind of like look up, and she has her left arm extended a bit towards Chris, and then just kind of collapses, Krang, and just kind of collapses back to the ground. And then it is let's see here. Does he have anything else he can do? All right, so he'd probably try to do this one again. Yeah, so he is going to. Krang is going to. So he cried out in pain, but he tries to recover and brings his hand up towards you again, Ren. And you see that same kind of like fire, a little bit of fire come out of his palm and come towards you. And I covered up the battle tracker. No.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
No, there's not enough room anywhere in the entire world for any of this. Okay, I don't think that I target. No, I didn't target him.
And I fooled everyone into thinking that when I bought my second monitor, it was for work.
Nice.
Yeah,
At least that's what you're going to tell work.
that's what you want to tell work. Wow, miss.
Miss! Yes!
Come on.
He just cries. He cries out in just frustration now. Like he is angry. All right, now it's Kazil's turn.
Okay.
Zeel,
Okay.
were you back in the chair when it was my turn? I yelled out, "We're going to try to take him alive."
Okay. And may I ask, and not that I'm asking for this, just so I know what to do, because I'll do different things depending. Will this be both like the turn I wasn't here for last time and this one, or was it one turn for round 2?
One turn for round 2.
Okay.
Especially given that the 2 guys that were there are gone. They've already taken out 2 people, so
Oh, cool.
towards the end.
All right. In that case, for anyone watching anyway, I'm going to spin my blades so that I'm striking with the back end. Reverse blade, like Ravoni Kenshin. And that way I won't be killing, I'll be knocking out if I,
Okay.
It'll be bludgeoning instead of
Okay.
whatever.
All right.
Let's see. However, there's a guard here as well, it looks like.
No, he's
No,
yeah.
we killed him.
Creek's
The
the only
guard
guy.
is gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Nope,
I
nope.
He's just on
couldn't
the
figure
tracker.
out how to take him off of the tracker
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
without. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to run up behind, do like a duck and roll, tumble and roll behind Krang, and then stand up. And as I'm standing up, I'm actually going to pivot around and try anyway and strike along the side of the knee to try and hurt him
Okay.
with my katana. All right. Oh, thank goodness that hits, because that was not a fantastic roll. Okay.
Actually, that was a 12.
Yeah.
He has mage armor on, so that makes his AC of 15.
Oh, okay. No, I completely whiffed.
Sorry.
Swing back around. Nope, that's okay. All right. This isn't a bonus action, is it? I just have one other thing. Nope, it's an action. Okay. Nope, that's sadly the end of a very pathetic turn.
I can bring that up in battle without hurting me at all. Okay, should be set now. All right, so that is now it's Venerius. It's your turn, and Ren is after that.
Is Kring a human?
Yes, Kring is human.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll 5d8. 22. If that value is above his current hit points, then he falls asleep.
No, let's see here. No, it is not.
Butts.
Butts.
Renarius was just saying that.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
My spell slot.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So on to Ren, and then Gerbil is next.
I'm going to target him. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to him. And I'm gonna move over to here, and as I do, I'm gonna aim more just at his foot with my bow to try and not utterly kill him, hopefully. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
And I do 10 damage.
Okay. He's looking bloodied. All right. Anything else you want to do for your turn?
That's it.
All right, so Gerbil, you are next, and I mean it's your turn, Gerbil, and then Tegan's next.
Yep. Yep. Gerbil don't care. He's just shoot his longbow. 14. That doesn't hit.
And you whiff. So you go and it just kind of flies past his head. He kind of turns and grins at you, Gerbil, and kind of gives out a chuckle.
I never planned for Gerbil to be a barbarian, but I think he's making me wish I was a barbarian.
All right, is there anything else for your turn, Gerbil?
No. He's
All right,
staying
so
right
Tegan, it is your turn, and
All right, it's time to get personal. I will move up in his grill.
there. Shake.
And I will, like Kazeel, I'm going to hit him with the butt end of my daggers.
okay.
Does that change the damage on the daggers, or it just means it's going to be
It just means it just hurts him. You're not going for killing. You're going for just knocking him out.
Okay. All right, make sure I have it targeted.
Kill.
Yep.
Silver's
Oh,
like,
that hits.
Man.
Holy mother.
Yep, that hits.
Are you like, whoa.
Gerbil was trapped with the wrong crew.
Finish him.
Oh, and I should,
Right? I was like,
since Kazeel is in 5 feet, I get sneak attack, which
Nice.
is 2d6.
Come on, shank.
For death.
just go up there and punch him in the face.
All
Another
right,
6.
so that's 13 total. I don't know why I didn't add it to him because he didn't have him targeted, I don't think. That's fine. All right, so as you go at him with your daggers, Tegan, and when you're done, he's barely hanging on.
And I'll could I free action say last chance?
All right, is that you? That's you standing right in front of him, right?
That's me standing right in
He's
front
like
of him.
holding his side, and he looks up to you, Tegan, and his face is illuminated by the firelight, and he just like grins and spits on the ground and then winks at you.
Gosh, kill him. Kill.
Do I have 1 or 2 text?
I think that's wishful thinking, Tegan.
I know it is. Not yet.
right.
I think next level I get 2 attacks.
So is that it for your turn?
Let's see. What do I get for bonus actions?
None of y'all are getting cakes. None of you.
Gerbil's trying.
No, you know what? I am going to stay in his grill. Because reasons. But anyway, yes, I will stay right put with my dagger
Okay.
pointed at him.
All right. Absolutely. That sounds like a great idea.
It sounded sarcastic.
Hey, if he does anything AoE, it gets him too. So
He pulls out a greatsword.
All right, let me see here. So it is back to his turn. All right, so as he's looking directly into your face, kind of blood coming from his mouth, Tegan, all of a sudden he is gone in a silvery mist is all that's left, and you can see that he starts misty stepping away.
okay, fair enough.
Uh,
Attack of opportunity.
I was gonna say, do you
not
get
with not with
stepping
Misty
away?
Step. Nope.
Right.
You know, I should know that. Shame on me.
Not with Misty Step. So all of a sudden you guys, as you said, you and Kazeel both all of a sudden are just kind of like looking at each other through this like silvery mist. And Tegan, you would be able to see that he appears 30 feet away.
Got it.
And I believe still has his movement, right?
Yes, he can keep going.
Yeah. So, oh crap. I'm out of map.
Off the map.
I'm out of map. So yeah, so he goes another what is his let's What's his movement speed? I'm guessing it's 30. Yeah. No. Yes. So he is about 15 feet off of the map now on the north.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's his movement? 25?
30.
Okay, so he's 60 feet away from me. That's the easiest way to remember.
My map says he's 60 feet away from me because I haven't targeted.
Well, I don't have him all the way. I
Yeah,
can't keep
that's
him
right.
off
That's
the
right.
map.
That's right. Okay, that's right. So, yeah.
But I tell you what, I will say, because like he got to, let's see if I did, but he is like extremely injured. So I will say where he is on the map right now is where he is,
Okay, fair enough.
because he is probably limping. Blood's like trail behind him.
Gerbil, now's your chance.
Guess who has a longbow?
Oh, yeah. So it's no longer Kring's turn.
Okay.
Kazil. Yeah.
Kazil is your turn.
Okay. For a minute, I thought I was going to be able to bring it around full circle. Like with the last time we fought him, I threw that dagger and got him in the woods. Like, ooh, I'm going to throw it again. But now that he's in range, I'm going to try once again with my katana rather than the tanto.
Okay.
So I'm going to hustle up. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go up and sidestep a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to get right in try and get in his blind spot here before just going sideways into his torso to try and really just knock the wind out of him. But again, with the backside of my katana.
Roll an attack.
Oh man.
I don't know why
man,
I'm using
he-
fantasy ground dice.
He just
They don't like
barely
me.
steps out of the way of that Kazil.
Goodness.
Anything else you would like to do?
No, I think that's it. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Let me put
All
the
right.
thing down,
Renarius,
so-
it is your turn. Ren, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna run up 30 feet, cast sleep again.
Okay.
This will definitely have more than his points.
Yeah. Bum.
Yep.
Yeah, he's-
So, Renarius, is there any specific way you would like to cast sleep?
any particular lullaby you'd like to?
No.
I said, Kazil, since you're standing right beside him, you just see him just kind of like fall to the ground, like on his back, and just start snoring, which is
Look
kind
back.
of gruesome because there's blood in his mouth, so he's kind of coughing, and you hear some like
Nice.
throat breathing sounds.
I
Make
would,
sure
I
he's
would,
up in
I
the
would
sun.
restrain him now. I can only keep this up for a little while.
All right. We out of combat, I guess.
I'll use some
I have
rope.
some rope.
Yeah, pull it
I
off
will
my pack.
immediately.
Well,
Oh, what you got?
Tegan will immediately pick up his spell book.
while you guys get the rope, Gerbil's gonna sling his bow behind his back and like pull out his war pick and just place his foot on his chest, waiting for you guys to get the rope.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull it right off my pack.
He's gonna have the war pick just
Tegan
Like,
will
he-
also.
Well, yeah, while they're doing that, can I check the other two bodies?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm gonna go up to Kring and try to take whatever focuses or spell components or whatever I can off his body, or off of him, not his body. He ain't dead.
I'm going to go over to Wineda after I've got this guy tied up and see what I can do.
Yeah.
Can Gerbil check Kring for his other stuff? Because Gerbil has yet to search a body. That came out weird. Phrasing.
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds. Let's see. That's not helpful at all. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, you're fine. I wish I had some.
Okay. All right. So, Ren, you were checking the bodies. All right. If you want to roll an investigation check for that, Kazil, what were you doing?
So after I've tied up what's his name here, I'm gonna go over to Wineda, see if I can figure out what's wrong.
Okay.
Or see if I can give her any help.
Kind of forgot about myself.
What can I do?
It's killing me. I mean, it's not killing me, but it hurts. I don't know.
Should I take it off? And I'll hold the sword out.
No, you would have to break it, and
I mean the arm, and I'll hold it up like.
Little drastic.
no, I want to keep my arm if I can. Thanks.
All right.
Gerbil, we'll come back to that. Gerbil, what were you doing?
I was gonna search Kring's body because why not?
Okay, all right. So
Just
Ren,
rip
what
all
was
his
your
clothing, just like
11 was my
scratches.
search.
11 was your search? I would
Yep.
say, which one are you searching?
Probably the mage.
Okay, all right. You find 22 copper pieces in his pocket. A little glass container full of sand, and a velvet pouch that when you open it, there is a scale inside, like a scale from a creature, and it's red.
Okay, take it.
While Gerbil was searching his body,
Yes.
Tegan was going to just make sure that both his eyes and his mouth are not bandaged, but cloth wrapped around him so he can't see and he can't talk.
Okay, what cloth are you using?
Let's see. Do I happen to have anything in my inventory? Otherwise, I know what cloth I'm going to use. You know what? Let's just go for that. I will cut off the other pant leg and the other sleeve off him.
Okay.
And use some,
Oh,
not
no, the
all,
sleeve, never mind.
but some of that material to bound and gag him so he can't see or he can't speak.
Okay, all right. I would say that as you guys are wrestling him, he starts to wake up.
If he wakes up, Gerbil's gonna punch him.
Well, is he already tied up?
Yes.
Yeah, he's tied up.
Yeah.
He's fine.
His heel tied him up.
But you're still going to punch him, Gerbil?
Yes.
I was
Okay,
looking
all right.
to remove all of his spell components and all that.
Um,
jazz.
But I
Making
searched
it-
his body.
Make an attack roll?
Oh no, am I gonna kill him by punching him?
Non lethal. Just say non lethal.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal punch. Okay, how do I do it unarmed? Where do I do
It's your
unarmed?
strength
Wait.
modifier, no.
Yeah, just make a
proficiency.
strength check. Just make a strength check, Gerbil.
Gerbil, listen to your heart.
Strength. Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, man, guys.
If you kill him, I am
Non-lethal.
going
I said
kill you.
non-lethal.
to...
You did, but it was also a natural 20 strength check, dude.
Yeah.
You
The guy
hit
with no
him,
health right now.
and he is knocked out because he was down to one hit point. Like, he is knocked out and possibly like unconscious. Yeah.
After I
Tegan
punch him, I'm
is
just gonna be like,
pissed.
sorry.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
Sorry doesn't bring him back to life.
He's just unconscious. I
You
think.
get him back.
I don't
Come
know
back!
how to heal him. Are we going to be able to wake him up again? Ever?
Does anybody have a medicine kit?
Gerbil's still searching his body.
Okay, Gerbil.
Where are the healers?
I rolled
Oh.
a 15.
You're 15. You find in one of his pockets
jail.
12 gold pieces. You find a wooden comb, a pouch with ruby powder in it, and a striped handkerchief.
Hmm.
Oh, who picked up the potion of greater healing?
I did.
I'll run over to Ren.
You're not gonna waste a greater healing potion on this.
I didn't waste it. You wasted it.
Well,
He's fine.
Yeah, we'll stay away. Maybe someday in a month he'll wake up.
I don't know.
Is there a problem with that? Wineda, do you have a problem with him being dead?
I don't know.
It sounds like a vote for having him dead.
She's like literally like, gosh, almost 50 feet away, 60 feet away from you.
Don't we have anything less than a greater healing potion?
Tegan will look around. Does anybody have any healing potions?
What? How? I thought he was asleep.
Gerbil
I
punched
think
him.
he is.
No one's checked
Just a
his
punch.
breathing or
I'm gonna go.
anything.
Can I go check hearing? Like, I'll leave Wineda and see if this guy, if I can, see if he's okay.
Make a medicine check, Kazeel.
Okay.
Kim taught me not to ask for a medicine check, so I'm not asking for a medicine check.
Nice. A 12.
All right, 12. Kazeel, how are you checking for his breathing?
I want to check pulse and sort of a hand on the chest and a pulse
Okay.
on the neck if I can.
Okay, I would say that as you put the one hand on the chest and you check his wrist first, but you can't. It's just you can't find anything there, and you go to his neck, and it's very sporadic.
Shite. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
he's about to die.
I reach out my healing potion to Tegan, but you owe me.
A debt well paid. And I will take the gag off, pour it down his throat, and administer the greater healing potion.
Gerbil's gonna roll his eyes and walk and check on Wineda.
All right. As you administer that greater healing potion, Tegan, do you roll for that? What's the roll for that again? It's like 2d8?
2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
And nothing when I click on the dragon.
If I remember correctly.
Okay. So, yeah, he is,
I'll just look at Tegan and be like,
How did we make it this far?
so he, so as you administer the healing
By
potion,
not killing him.
all of a sudden, and like some of the liquid kind of comes out, like, because he was laying on his back.
there, lad. Pat him on his back, turn him on his side. Breathe. You're all right. For now.
Where are you at, Kazeel?
Oh, sorry.
Are you like beside him?
Yeah.
You should be
I
right
don't
beside
know
him,
where
yeah.
my thing is, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there I am. Yeah, right beside him. I'm going to kind of roll him up on his side and just...
He tries to headbutt, like he tries to like rear back and hit you with his head and shoulders.
Okay.
Let me
Gerbil from 60 feet away is just gonna be like,
All right, so he completely you're able to. I'm not going to make you roll dexterity because you rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
For strength. So yeah, you're able to just kind of move just a little bit and just completely because he's still weak and yeah.
Okay.
I don't need your. What is going on?
We brought you back from death for now.
Why didn't you just let me die?
Oh, where's the fun in that?
that's what I said.
He kind of glares at you, Gerbil.
Like a mom.
Well, but why would you want to die?
Because obviously, I don't know what you guys are planning, but you got me tied up here. Why would I want to be here?
Why would you want to come here? You came here. We didn't bring you here.
So why? So what do you guys plan to do?
Tegan will pull his dagger and say, "You can be a good boy, and you get out of here in one piece. Right now, I've renamed you. your name is Bargaining Chip. Okay? Now, what's very, very, very valuable to mages? Their fingers and their tongue. Every time you act up, you're going to lose one of them.
Sounds fine to me.
I grab his pinky
Okay.
and I cut it off.
All right. Ah! He yells out in pain.
Renarius also yells out, same volume.
I'll look nervously at Tegan and then down at this creature like, where's my line? Like, lad, please don't make this harder. I think he's serious.
You can go ahead and keep cutting them off all you want to. I told you I'm okay with dying.
I'll turn to Kazeel, grab his tongue.
Wait, Tegan, what if we try and search for his crystal? If there's something we want to remove, right? Like, I don't want to kill this lad, but I might be singing a different tune if he didn't have that crystal in him.
Do you need any help?
Oh, no, perhaps a little more finesse, Jarbo. But if we need a sledgehammer, we'll call you right away. Looking at the guy's face, grinched in for
I bet he has like the worst broken nose ever.
You still have that pearl.
Oh, right.
Renarius is gonna walk away. I don't want to be part of this.
It's all right. This is nasty, but it gets nasty sometimes.
You hear Wineda cry out in the background again as she's just clutching her forearm. Guys, I think I should go.
Oh,
They're
It's
just
either-
gonna get you.
If you want, I don't think it's going to stop. And
You
I'm
think it's-
afraid that they're going to be, I mean, obviously they had him,
We
go
knew
if you need to, but... Oh, sorry.
Did
we
he-
knew the
Jarbo.
crystals.
and
We
she'll
knew-
kind of like stagger to her feet and look in Kring's direction. Did you track me here?
I'll pivot Kring around to her.
Kring will spit out some blood. What do you think, you whore?
I'll tighten my
Gerbil
grip
starts
on his-
like,
Destroy him.
Easy, lad.
I'm going to start
Nickname
tracing
calling's
my
really
dagger over
necessary.
his chest.
I'm going to cast Identify on him. To
Can
see
you-
if I can find out where that crystal is.
Well, the crystals are.
I'm gonna go over and help Wineda kind of
Yeah.
get up and start walking.
Okay. Okay. Kazeel, you cast Identify. How long does that take to cast?
I'm going to use my spell slot because I don't want to... Oh, it's still a minute.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, Ren, you go and help Wineda. I mean, I don't know if he tracked me here.
He
We can either. I'm holding my wrong arm. We can either. I mean, we can get rid of it. I mean, if we can cut this, we can.
can you
I
take
don't know,
off
should
your
we-
armor, your armored thing? Maybe we can cut it out. You might not have to lose your arm.
I'd have to destroy it.
Would you rather be in pain and not destroy it? Because I doubt when you go back they're going to stop, because they know you've been here with us.
Oh,
How far? God, we don't know how far these things work.
sure. We can try to. We're gonna have to cut it off.
T-
I mean, cut
Tegan,
off
Can I
the
borrow one of your
not
daggers?
the arm.
What's that?
Kazeel's a little too happy to do that.
Tegan, can I borrow one of your daggers?
Gerbil will take out a crossbow bolt
Or that,
And-
sure.
and try to use
Never
that
mind.
to try and see if he could get it off.
Okay, so Gerbil's gonna try to get it off.
I'll let him try
Yes.
first. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Make a sleight of hand check.
No, sleight of hand. I was like,
Are you using it to like? How
Sure.
are you using that?
I guess
to
I was trying to
get in there.
find like a latch or I don't know.
Oh, you're trying to find a latch.
Are we needing
I
to
don't
break?
know.
Are we like? Is it covering it? Are we needing to break off the
It's
whole thing? before we
completely
get to
covering
it?
her forearm,
Okay.
and she
Okay.
said that you would have to remove it, and I mean you'd have to break it in order to remove it. I pretty much, I loaded it on there. I didn't want anyone taking it. Because I worked very hard on
Oh.
it.
Well then.
We can rebuild it, lass. It can be rebuilt.
Yes.
We'll have plenty of time to do that. Won't
She'll
we?
kind of hold it out.
Okay.
Not the arm, just the
Yeah.
just
I don't
the
cut
bracer.
off my arm. I just want.
Just the
Okay.
bracer.
You
Yeah.
can just cut off the brace.
Okay. I don't think a crossbow
Please be
bolt's gonna
careful.
do it. I don't think a crossbow bolt's gonna do it. I say that turn. I don't think a crossbow bolt's gonna do it. Should I?
Probably not.
I'll try. I have my war pick. I'm gonna be very careful. I'm not gonna. Maybe we
Okay,
could.
maybe if I
leverage it.
if I
Hold
set
on,
it to
hold
the
on.
side and you can try and get it like right at the edge.
I pull out
Gonna-
my staff. Would this be better if I just hit it really hard with this than his war pick? You know it better than us.
I mean, I was gonna
I'd
try
imagine.
it with the war pick.
oh, go
I think
for it.
you'd
That's
probably
better
need
for me.
something sharp.
Gerbil, give it your best shot, and I'll give him inspiration,
Oh dang.
which is
Okay.
1d6 for 10
1d6.
minutes. or whatever.
Okay. So 1d6, and I'm just gonna try to.
Hit it with your best shot.
Yeah.
Gerbil. Fire
Okay,
away.
all right. Make
Fire away.
since you're not going for strength, make a dexterity check for me.
Dexterity. Just a straight dexterity check.
Sure.
Not bad.
Plus
Don't forget
12.
Plus
inspiration.
six.
12 plus the 6 plus the 6.
Ooh.
17.
Okay, so Turple, she has her kind of forearm to the side, so that way you can try and, less of her arm is in the way. You kind of stand beside where she is and take a deep breath and bring down the pickaxe beside her arm, still trying to get the brace, and you just catch the edge of the brace and it kind of separates in an area, exposing the skin beneath.
Hey. That's good.
Well, actually, it's probably a leather brace, like a leather wrapping beneath.
Can just from that break, can we try to just pry it?
Make a strength
Off.
check, and she'll assist you. So make that advantage.
Oh, advantage. Well, that one didn't. Well, okay, how do I?
Down at the bottom.
Out of the bottom,
Unless
ADV.
click ADV.
This is so exciting. First time I rolled advantage. Oh,
There you go.
nat
Nice.
Yes.
20.
All right,
Yep.
so you are able to, with her help, the both of you are able to. You pull one way, she pulls the other, and then you're able to pull it out to where she can get her forearm free. Oh, and she starts taking off the leather wrapping, and so it's just her dark skin there. And you can tell where. She doesn't see that much sun anyways. You can tell where it's definitely chapped and where it's been on there for a while. Okay.
Someone with a knife. Let's try to get this crystal out of her.
And they are on the, she holds the bottom, the underside of her forearm up, like you have to go through that. Go to it from that side.
All right. Tegan will walk
I think they're
over.
right there. I think they're right there in the middle. And you do see a very slight pulsating blue glow under her skin. Tegan. Are you going in with your dagger?
Going in with the dagger, and I'm going to be very careful.
Tie off the arm, I'll say.
Yeah, we'll prepare a tourniquet just in case I hit something important.
At least give her a drink.
Well, I'm not going to stab into her forearm. I'm going to carve like a surgeon. Being very careful, being in my position, I know in my profession, I know where all the vital parts are.
Make a sleight of hand check for me, Tegan.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Tegan, you've got this.
Takes a deep
And I'll
breath.
cast another
She kind of
gonna-
like
I'm
inspiration.
gonna give her a crossbow bolt bare her teeth on.
Okay.
So you've got a
Tegan will-
1d6.
Oh, I get a 1d. Okay. Tegan will clap his hands real hard to draw the blood into his hands. Okay. And to calm his nerves. And here we go. Sleight of hand. 10 plus a 6, right?
Ooh.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you are able to take the dagger, Tegan, and you start very, you kind of push it a little hard at first to kind of break through the skin,
Mm-hmm.
and right where that glow is, and you do kind of hit something hard in there that seems, foreign to what would naturally be inside of an arm.
Okay.
And you're trying to kind of like pluck those
You
out.
would, like you would with a splinter, just trying to work it out
Okay.
very
all
gently.
right. Yeah. You do that. You continue to do that for a good 2 minutes, and you
Mhm.
still feel like that there might be.
Gerbil's gonna watch Kring
Yeah, who's
while
with
that's
Kring?
happening.
Oh, I'm over there with,
Zeal's still
him
with
too,
her.
Okay,
yeah.
because he's still with him. Okay, good.
And you still feel like that there, and you do have a lot of blood pouring out, but nothing to the point where you would think that you've hit anything vital. But there is a lot of blood. She is in a lot of pain. I'm not going to sit here and make
Right.
pain noises, but she is in a lot of pain.
Ow.
Digging in there, Tegan, you are seeing, as you're looking at it closely, you are seeing a little bit kind of as you're digging in and pulling these little pieces of crystal out one by one. There's a lot in there, and you almost, even though you got a good bulk of it, who did we lose?
Melissa.
Silvra.
Oh no. And you get a good few of them out, but then you still see a slight glow in there kind of going up the arm, and you think there are more in there, but she seems to be in far less pain now.
Okay. All right. I'll tell her that. I got maybe half of them. Do you feel better?
I do. I just
All right. I
hope
don't
that...
feel comfortable going after the rest.
Okay. Thank you. I thank you all.
At least we've relieved the pain somewhat.
Does anyone
I hope.
have any bandages that they can, or anything they can wrap this with?
I pull out Kring's striped handkerchief that I took from him.
Well, that might not be a good thing for her to. Well, she's probably not going to return to town anyway. So
Yeah, you
Oh, do you
do
wanna-
understand that this is not. We knocked everybody out here. They
didn't
it's coming from
hesitate.
someone else. You're not safe probably going back to the town.
They did not hesitate to take you out first, the moment they saw you. So, yeah.
Maybe that we've got them out. I mean, maybe they can't hurt me as much.
Well, that would be the hope.
Maybe.
for now,
I
but
definitely.
maybe
Sorry, go ahead, Tegan.
I think maybe I'll say this aloud to everyone. Maybe the best idea is for her to go with the Pact that arrives in the morning. They'll be able to hide her, and maybe they'll have some, until we can get a better solution to getting the
The Pact is coming here.
Oh yeah, that
Right.
happened before we fought.
Yes, we met up with a couple drows. That the wolves are actually drows. Some of the wolves, not all of them.
I knew the wolves were something. And they're
And you hear a chuckle coming from behind you. Or no, you knocked him out, right, Gerbil? Did you not?
well,
Oh,
but
you
he
guys
woke up when they
revived
gave
him.
him the.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, he's awake. Mm-hmm.
You hear a chuckle coming from behind you a few feet away. Because I'm guessing you guys left him where he was.
I've got
Tied
him
up?
over there.
Keeping
Yeah,
him
tied
still
up.
as him.
Okay.
Not to him.
They make nice trophies too.
Why did you save him?
Was we beat them.
So we've got two of our friends left behind.
You'll probably be
Kill
asking yourself that a
him.
lot. I mean, you guys have met my brother, right? He told me that he read into you guys. He's not gonna. Yeah.
Does your brother love you?
What?
Does your brother love you? This was Krieg talking, right?
He's my brother. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how much.
He's not going to make any
Not
trades for me, if that's what you mean.
just because they're brothers doesn't mean anything.
God, you guys are idiots.
I'm gonna
Count to
go
10.
over to him and shove his wooden comb into his mouth.
Yeah, bandage it in. Yeah.
And then like tie up the rag that was still over there. Yeah. So let me take those out of my inventory since I just put those in.
Oh, and I'll
Okay.
turn to now that I think of it, Tegan will turn to Kazeel when you cast Identify on him. Oh no, you cast it on what's no? Would
I
you
cast
cast
it on this
Identify?
guy. Yeah. I'm Kring.
Was there any crystals on him?
Oh yeah. Was there? Were there any crystals on him when I used Identify?
Give me,
Take your time.
okay. Is there something wrong with Fantasy Grounds, guys? Gimble, Silvra?
I don't think so. I can move my stuff around in it. So.
Okay.
That's good.
No.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, sorry. When you said unregistered, I thought that you meant something with Fantasy Grounds. Anyways,
Oh no. No.
I was like, oh god. So, what was your questions, Tegan and Kazeel?
I had cast Identify in this on Kring.
Krieg.
Yeah, and I just wanted to know. I was looking for the crystals to see, like, last time I kind of tell that negative Arcana energy.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
where it was.
they're in his chest.
Okay. Oh, they're in his chest. Taken.
I mean, you could have just asked me. I
Carve them out.
told you.
Carve them
Well.
out.
Dude, did I detect anything else? It's everything on his person because I'm holding him. Is there anything else magical left on him? He's smuggling.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's in his chest. Probably put it in there at a young age, like the last.
I'm a rogue, damn it, not a heart surgeon.
Nice.
Wineda kind of comes over to where the rest. A few of you are around Kring, and she's taken the handkerchief, and she also put her leather around the handkerchief to kind of help compress it a bit. So, what are we doing?
Thought we could remove this lad's crystal as well. Perhaps
I'm
he'd
down
see
for
things
that, and I
differently.
pick up my pen.
So why are you removing his crystals?
Well, I
So
didn't
they
want
can't
to
track
talk,
us.
right? Any other way? And
So you think removing his crystals is going to make him talk?
oh,
No.
But-
We fear just like they found you, they will find him.
no.
I just want to cause him pain.
And we've discovered that the crystals can adjust one's point of view as well.
Well, we don't know that for sure. We just know Shanad's not herself. They could have done a number of things to her.
Well, Aqua also told us that there's others that have been taken in and then they're just not themselves after. And members of the Pact, strongly against wizardry, are then all about it.
Wineda gets down to her knees about a couple of feet from Kring, and it looks at him. Because I'm guessing I'm guessing he's on the ground, right?
He's probably on his knees at this point. So we're talking just
And he's
standing over
gagged
him.
with his wooden comb and pant leg.
I know you're a student, and I know you're probably just acting from your brother. He just kind of chuckles and smiles. It seems to me that you have this one chance to possibly save yourself some pain. You think you could just work with them just this once? go and do something else with your life, then follow Chris' bidding. Kring, still smiling, just kind of spits on her dress. Wineda just kind of nods and stands up and just kind of takes a couple of steps back.
I don't think he's going to be a good bargaining chip because I don't think anyone would ever want him back.
Well, I'll toss him on his back.
So what is
Time
your
to get
plan,
to work.
Tegan, to use with him?
My plan was to take his clothing and his finger and send it into town with a note. Simple ransom note. We can exchange. We'll tell them where Kring is, and they send out Silvra and Gimble. And it's fair, exchange in the woods.
I
You
still don't
think they're going to do that?
No, they don't. Do you really think Renka will sacrifice 2 people she has imprisoned for this piece of shit?
They don't care, man. They don't care.
I mean, we could still go with your plan. I'm just... he doesn't need to be alive for you to send him his fingers. Just saying. But I don't want to kill him right now because we just wasted a really good healing potion.
I don't mind
So-
killing in self-defense, but not cold-blooded murder.
You don't have to. I'm a bugbear.
Well, I can't I be a party to it? No.
Close your eyes.
Gimble?
He's in the clouds like Mufasa.
What's the decision?
What? Did you talk about cutting out his tongue?
Just get it done.
Let's do that.
I thought he was
Do that
gagged.
too. Yeah, I thought he was gagged too.
He spit the gag out.
Oh, okay.
Shove the comb back in. Try harder.
Well, what
Well-
does this? How does?
What were you saying about the Pact wolf
Which-
people?
Yeah, can we?
They're coming here
In the morning, yes.
in the morning?
To meet us, yes.
I thought they were coming at midnight.
Oh, midnight. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Midnight. Yeah, you're right. I apologize.
What's that,
So-
You've been awfully
Let's-
quiet.
I don't think. I don't know if we should kill him or not.
Oh.
I don't think if. I'm not 100% sure that he's worth anything to them. Definitely over our friends. Given the fact that we literally hit him twice and he's almost dead. My other thought is I don't really want to talk about our plans around him.
Okay.
Given that he mentioned something about Wineda and she's in pain and we killed his friends and she's still in pain. So obviously he's in communication with someone not here. So I don't want to discuss our plan in front of him so he can tell them.
I'll nod, turn to Gerbil. Don't you think that he needs to be awake any longer? He's not going to
Yeah.
work with us,
We
so
put him
maybe
back
you
to
can,
sleep.
It's what
Put
I
him
did
back
the
to
last
sleep.
time, and you guys gotten mad at me.
Well-
Kazil, I'm going to retcon for a second. When you did the you did an Arcana check on him to see if there's any Arcana.
It was
Who
a
was that?
spell identify to see if he's got anything on him.
Okay, you did send something in his pocket that was
Mm.
overlooked earlier.
Okay. Oh, what's this then, lad? And I won't reach my hand in, working with artifacts, but I'll push the pocket up and let it pop out onto the ground, whatever it
It's
is.
a small
Well,
I don't have anything to even reference, but it's a small crystal ball that's clear.
ooh.
You would reckon
I
it
was
looks
gonna say, who had
similar.
one of those?
Looks similar to the one that you guys had at the beginning, but it is small. Like,
Mm.
Wineda, do you know what this is?
They use those to communicate. We have them at the college in different rooms. They're communication devices.
Do they
Sure.
Can you
require the
see
person to be
through
holding them to work, or is it just kind of an always-on situation?
They're attuned.
'em? Can you see through them or just hear? I speak.
Usually ones that size just here.
I think we should destroy it.
Care to take a listen first? Maybe someone's yelling on the others. Other side.
Are you trying to listen to it?
I think because you're a little too cautious.
Tegan will ask Wineda, can they just talk, or can they say?
Right, identify and let me know if there's anything.
Well,
wonky
probably only he can use it.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Well, then I say let's destroy it.
let's destroy it.
Smash it up,
Okay.
Gimble.
I'll take my war pick and I'll just.
I think
I'll
we
say
need...
Oh, go ahead,
No,
Kazeel.
please go. I was going to start a whole thing, so go for it.
Okay, well, no, go ahead because I was about ready to wrap.
Oh no,
Go over to
Okay. I think we need to have a real conversation, a quick one, about the reality facing us that we might not be able to get our friends back.
Seems a bit soon.
Oh?
I mean, you just told. I thought we were alone. Then all of a sudden we have Wineda here, and then you just said the Pact is coming in a
They're
few
coming
hours.
At midnight, aye, but now they clearly know that Wineda is with us, so any bit of communication that or information that she could have had will be useless.
She still has this big robot dude named Greg.
Oh, I'm sure
yeah,
that's the first
I do
thing
still
they'll
have
go
Greg
after.
and a couple of other ones on the. I mean, all the automatons are made by me and the college. So
Is there any way
She
for them
has-
to interrupt your control of that? I mean, they're gonna try and capture them, I imagine, if they
No.
know you're with us.
I mean, if they destroy the robots, I mean, they destroyed the robots. If they destroy them, sure.
Look, Crane here was expecting to find Wineda with us. That's why he had that stone, I assume, to put her out of commission. They already knew she was with us, so the way I see it, we have better odds than what we had this morning.
I agree. I think having him as collateral will help us.
All right, well,
We can try.
Mhm.
If he's alive, we can try.
Do your automatons speak?
No.
Do they draw, right? Can they make a message for his brother?
They can carry a message.
Maybe one can go and find his brother, and
And we'd
Go
have to
on.
get close to the city gates for me to be able to reach them.
I guess midnight it is then. On March, we'll do our best. Create some havoc with your automatons.
And the wolves. And we'll get in the city.
But that's
Although
not
it's
the
gonna be-
biggest hurdle.
I'm listening.
Oh, I just
Oh,
was saying that's the small hurdle.
Yeah.
Finding out where they are and how to get into that. Get what we need to get into that room. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is... Well, we need to have a safe word. If things get too dangerous, we need to know...
Pineapple.
I was just about to say that.
Nice. When to cut and run.
Got it.
But for now, let's find a safer place, I suppose,
All right.
and get this
So-
crystal out.
You guys.
Did I destroy the crystal, or do I have to?
Oh,
do a
did you
check?
I
have to
assume-
roll a strength check?
No, I can't.
Are you trying to do it with your pickaxe or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna hit it with old Piccadilly.
Make a strength check for me.
Oh, 10.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Okay, so you
I
tried.
had my moment. The moment was gone.
You tried to hit it, but just miss a little bit. You know, it's so small.
I pull out my sword and I say, "Let me try," and I swing at it.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
How
for
many
me, since
people
it's
does it
small.
take?
I picture like Happy Gilmore with the
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that just
The
a
golf
straight
clubs?
dexterity check?
Yeah, I make a dexterity check.
14.
All right, so you're able to
17.
pull out your short sword, Ren, and swipe down and just catch it to where it shatters the crystal.
It's okay, big guy. It's a small thing. I'm a small guy.
And
Yeah,
as you
whatever.
shatter the crystal, a little, as with the other crystal, a little poof comes out from it.
Mm.
And as you guys look at that, that's where we'll switch over to Gimble and Silver really quick.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, Minecraft jammies. Oh.
So, Silver and Gimble, as you guys are in
don't
the
say,
cell,
Oh, cute.
as you guys are in the cell,
I want some.
Oh, I'm about to whoop
You
some ass on camera.
feel that. Is there anything you want to role play first?
Oh.
Oh yeah, Gimble's just finishing sawing through the bars.
That's not it.
Totally. So easy to saw through. They're so easy.
Gimble's just tinkering with a music box.
Well, when's Renka gonna during all of their BS?
It's been about a half
so to
hour.
speak.
Okay. That's why I was
I
asking
was
if you wanted to
wondering,
do
yes.
anything before she comes back.
Well, do we have a counter offer?
I think so. Also, well, yeah, I think we do.
Mine's better than yours.
Maybe.
And just as you guys say that, you feel that shift in the air again and hear the familiar footsteps of Renka approaching the outside of the cell.
Question.
Oh, I figured this was coming. Yes.
Curious by nature. Sorry. Why does the air quality change whenever you're in the room? It like it's colder, and I associate that like with dead things.
Yeah. So are you asking if I'm dead?
Undead, but yes, I am asking that.
Is that the only question you have?
No, I can go on for a long time with questions.
Well, I'm not dead.
Undead.
Surprise. I'm alive. So
Aw,
about
that's
the offer earlier, you said you had an answer. And it's been a little over a half hour.
I made you this music box.
Yeah, did you?
Why
Yeah.
the fuck would you do that? I'm just gonna be like, what is wrong with you?
She let's see. I thought she had something. She's gonna she cast detect magic on it, Gimble. Does she detect any magic on the box?
No?
Okay.
It's just a music box. I can make lots of things like this.
Why don't you keep it in the cell and I'll collect it once we've agreed on a deal?
Yeah. This is show and tell. This is my proposal.
Sure.
Let the tiefling go carry a message to Casil for you, especially if you want to meet with him. Keep me here as collateral. I have a family member in our party, my cousin, and I don't think that he would let the rest of them hear the end of it if they just, well, left me here. So, yeah, she doesn't really have any connections with anyone else. So
I wouldn't release her, but I consider releasing you.
why wouldn't you release her?
Yeah. Well, yeah, why? I don't know if I should be offended or not. Why the hell not?
Oh, you're expecting me to answer. Sorry. You're not getting one.
Aww. Huh. I don't know whether to keep you alive or not.
Hmm.
You're really good. Give me a laugh.
Yes, she's staying behind bars.
Oh, I think I know why.
At least for now. Until we reach an agreement. But if you're ready to come to an agreement.
Okay.
I think my proposal's better, but
Okay.
Why? I don't even like your cousin.
So what do you have for me, Tiefling?
Oh, yeah, you're actually talking to me. Well. No?
You don't have anything.
No, I'm talking to Gimble. I'm looking at Gimble.
I'm sorry, did I come at a bad time?
I have a bounty on my head.
Do you? And where would this bounty be from?
Oh. Ouch. Just hit my hand on something.
Oh.
Shut up. Well, it's not like it really matters. Does it?
It kind of does to turn in the bounty.
Let him go and I'll tell you my actual last name.
And why would your actual last name be of interest to me? I'm not interested in either of you. I'm interested in your friends.
right. Come on. Do you want a cooperative prisoner or a loose cannon?
Hey.
A loose cannon is better behind bars than out of bars.
Oh, I'll give you that.
He is tough.
Got a hard bar.
He's got a point.
So no other way to contact your friend from inside without releasing someone. That's what you're saying?
I knew it was a thought.
Just, I'll stay.
I mean, I still think my idea is better. You have more guarantee that people are going to come back for me than they will for her. Just saying.
Little trouble in the party.
No. Just more connections.
You know, but I think keeping you both here
Oh, you're not even going to let me roll for that?
would probably I mean, I'm sure they'll come to get you eventually. With only one of you here, the chances might be a little bit less. Better to cut losses and go. But with two of you to account for, I think my chances are better this way. Well,
Interesting calculus.
we did try, didn't
You can't
we?
deliver a specific message this way, though.
But I can almost guarantee that they will come for you.
Oh, I have no
Can
time.
you?
Yes.
I bet they're already on horses on their way to Baron by now.
I bet you the fuck they're not.
I know for a
wouldn't
fact
leave-
that
I
they.
wouldn't come back for me.
I know for a fact that they didn't make it to Baron.
Well, I mean, yes, it's a 2-day ride. We know that.
Oh no. Oh, you
Well, I think the conversation here is done. I'm going to. I'm a little tired, so I'm going to retreat to my quarters and get things done
No,
that
wait.
need to be done.
I
Go and
have-
check on Shanad and. And she pulls out of a satchel, kind of at her side, a red gemstone.
I'm gonna be frozen.
Maybe as an incentive for good behavior. and she'll toss it into the jail cell. And that's how we'll end tonight's session.
Nice.
Exciting. Secret.
All right, guys. Thank you for staying late as we tried to wrap up
Oh my gosh.
threads of
so-
story.
No cakes for anybody.
A natural 20 punch. Interval, so happy.
That was
Oh
pretty great.
man. Thank you players, thank you chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Go over our schedule really quick. Monday nights 10 p.m. Eastern time is the Forsaken, of course. Here we are. Tuesday nights is the All Evil campaign, Curious Lament, 10 p.m. Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time starting this week, we have a new thing, Mad Bird Squawks, which is our kind of like D&D therapy talk session where we have players come on. Dan will be emceeing the whole event. And so tune in for that. That starts this week, this Wednesday. Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern time is Stormfall, our over emotional, hashtag feelings campaign.
Drama queen.
Saturdays started last week at 10 p.m. Eastern time is Court of Thorns, which is our new kind of dark, mysterious. And that's DM
dark.
by D20, who is often in chat and is in the Tuesday night campaign as well. And then also Tuesday and Friday nights are DM by Dan. Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time is Obsidian Scar, DM by Victoria, which is in Tuesday nights as well. Yeah, that's it. Right, Dan? Anything else you want to put in there, Dan?
Just thank you so much, Kim, for the raid of 12 people. And thank you, I think this is Zach, for the host. Yay.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some Curious Lament.
Awesome.
Adios.
Thank you, Steph.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.